Okay, then everyone, welcome to. I believe we are now at session 10 of Blood and the Shackles. After a little bit of a longer pause break, we are back. Wait, no,
Is it
yeah, no, this is session
is
10.
it
Yeah, yeah.
10?
This is number 10.
Insane.
Crazy, right?
Did I miss one?
No, you didn't.
The last one I have notes for is 8. Unless I
That's
didn't
usually that
mess
classic
stuff up.
thing when after the session you were like, "I'll make notes soon," and then you forgot to make notes until today. And today is the day. What were your
What is the
last
most
notes
recent
out of
note you
interest?
have,
Yeah.
Miha?
It says a big battle ensues. We barely make it. We enter the cave and explore it. We
What?
find some
No.
treasure and take it.
No.
It
No.
rhymes, kinda.
That's session 9.
You missed a different session somewhere.
So why
yeah.
am I taking notes if you're doing it? It's genius. I should have taken Miha's notes. Yes, for things he doesn't know, of course. No, I'm pretty sure that happened in session 9.
Maybe you just misnumbered at some point. It's double numbers.
Doesn't look like it.
What do you have for session 8?
Yeah, that's the 8th one.
No,
The
what do you have for the
7th,
one before that? So yeah, I'm just so curious.
there's a lot of stuff for 7. We're meeting Brian.
Yeah.
8,000 about calm, old speed,
What?
blah blah blah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, you spent it there. That's a Brian there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
Wait,
episode
that's
I've
my 8.
uploaded
This
is
is exactly what I was my 8.
Queen.
What the fuck?
Happy
Oh no, wait! I
for
went from
Naruma.
5. I went from 5 to 7. Wait, Miha's right. Wait, no.
Oh my god.
How did I
So-
know? How did I forget the counting?
So this is episode 9, right?
This is episode 9, obviously. Come on, who's
Yeah,
put all
okay.
this
You really went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah. Okay, welcome everybody to session 9 of Blood Triangle. What a nice round number, just what I was expecting. Last time, as we have heard from Miha, you guys had a big battle ensuing against the bandits of the waterfall, as I will colloquially refer to them as. You,
Oh shit, what was his name? The big baddie.
Blackjack.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, exactly.
Blacky Jackie. And yeah, you had a very big battle ensued. You in the previous night, you basically
Like
stalked
that's not a
out, you
name we should
found
use on
them.
the internet.
Yeah, maybe not. Blackjack's fine. You had basically tracked them to this waterfall. You had basically spent the night camped out above, watching down to see if anybody left. And in the early hours of the morning, when a few of the bandits left for their daily business, you decided to attack. And yes, indeed, as Mias said, a large battle ensued. But in the end, the fighting in the shallows culminated in your victory and a lot of bodies lying at your feet. Near the end of the session, you explored the rest of the cave system, found quite a elaborate complex, and ended up finding basically the captain's quarters in the back of the complex, where you found a lovely treasure chest as well as notes, papers, food, a nice bed, all of that, all of the good stuff. And I believe we ended after you had spent your time identifying. I believe we had succeeded on both of them. You had found, as well as gold, some manacles of persuasion in the bedroom, which, we are not going to talk about, as well as a tracker's eyepiece. And, yeah. You,
And that's for Johnny got
Yeah,
some
look
new
at-
glasses.
John, yeah, exactly.
I think I took his dank sword.
He also, of course, was actually wielding.
He
I believe,
was wielding a sword, yeah.
striking
Yeah.
short sword, which I believe, yes, you are now
Oh,
holding.
Holding. Strike. Let's go.
Yes, indeed.
And you
indeed.
have
of
that
course, yeah, he has
other
used the
thing
reasons.
Copies the prefix to your guns.
Oh
Right?
yeah.
Shed.
I did a little sneaky roll after last session, I remember, even though it was 2 weeks ago, and it was good numbers.
Sneaky roll, man. I'll give you some of all this stuff at level 3. Should have bumped you to level 4, I guess. Anyway, level 3, I'll just give you enemies if you're level 4. That'll work.
No.
Alright. And yeah.
Where is Crixel?
Yeah, I don't know what Pixel is on this map now. I don't
Is he
know.
under a character?
It says
He loves
I had
being
no
under
token on this
characters.
map, so.
It says no
Wow.
token on this map. Did I delete you for some reason?
He got
Right.
crit
Well, guys,
out
yeah,
of existence.
that's me. Goodbye, farewell. Good luck on the campaign.
Bye, oh, you are near death, I guess. Yes, you all were
Long
quite
farewell. I'll be
wounded
yours.
from the fight.
Until some music, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Take it away. You were still sitting here, just after the battle basically ensued. It is,
Mhm.
oh, in case you put the time of day, it is early. It's about 10 a.m. Bandit's owned by super early. They're lazy fucks, but it was quite early still that the fight happened.
Guys, I'm a bird.
Oh, you good enough now? You should get wait, why do birds look like that? I'm trying to.
Oh,
Those
that
just have big
wasn't
eyebrows.
me getting into a bird like
What would you do to your eyebrows?
mindset.
Be like bird eyebrows or something.
Bird guys.
Yeah.
Fuck. What the fuck are you guys do?
The eyebrows kind of
He's trying to get back into
Yeah,
the,
they're sharp,
bird
you know,
brain
sharp
They
features.
kind of
mentality.
make you look more like a bird, actually. Alright.
Getting very close to a
You're
not
a
that
bird.
great of a.
You're a bird. You're a bird. You're allowed to up here as birds. There's no rules against it. You can dress as a bird. That's not problematic. Alright,
Can
Jack,
they play
take it.
basketball though? That's the real question. Okay.
We're teetering on an edge here.
Okay, so take it away. Please let me stop talking.
Holy shit.
Please let me stop talking. Please, someone else talk.
I'll say,
Underrated.
looking about the room, I'll say, maybe the pirate life is for me.
What do you mean?
This is quite a cool room. I'm
Well,
proud.
Let's clarify one thing. These are former pirates, now bandits.
I suppose.
And please do not say that the bandit life is for you, because and then I
No,
just gesture towards my rapier. I'm like, it's got a lot to use already, but I don't want more.
I have
Please not
killed
yet.
too many of them. It would be hypocritical. But so much room for treasure.
Yeah, but you see what happens to pirates, right? Those ones at least that we faced.
Is there a way to be a pirate without breaking the law?
Breaking the
law,
breaking the law.
I'm
That's
pretty
exactly what
sure.
I could see you struggling to hold it.
I'm pretty sure that's basically what pirates do. You know, the breaking the law part.
I mean,
You could
I
just
mean, you could call yourself a pirate, not be a pirate, bro. I mean,
what's
don't
the
have to
other
break the law.
the not
I mean,
corsairs?
depends on the law, right? If you find some laws that allow stealing and such, then I guess
Oh.
you can be a lawful pirate.
Privateers.
I do not know what these words mean, but they
Fancy
sound
names for
nice.
pirates who are more law-abiding.
Well, let's be privateers then, to defend Old Salt Reef.
Can we just call ourselves sailors and be done with that?
But we do so much more than just steering a boat. No?
Of course, there's much more to the life of a sailor.
Doubtful.
Now I got to come up with a name for a boat too, huh? If we get a big boat.
Ooh, speaking of boats, these
you
guys
can
had a
call
boat,
it
no?
A
That's
big
how they
boat.
got here.
Possibly.
Big. Oh, let's call it
maybe
big.
you lost your boat. That's
Bigger one. Sorry.
Mm.
Potentially. I do think we should early morning. Maybe rest a little bit. Johnny, if you could do, work some magic with the dirt. And then we head back to town
course.
and inform them that they are now safe.
I am bleeding everywhere.
We look down, he's just like drenched.
Everyone's
Straight blood.
By
Mostly
the
from
way,
the head.
this looks like water on the right. Am I right?
Ooh,
Is
there's
that like
a little spring.
salt water, or is it like
All urine.
fresh? I've been living here for a while.
It looks pretty stagnant.
Yeah.
Not something you'd want to drink.
Like you build up time dripping, and maybe there's like some sort of small leak from the river up above. Kind of drips down, but kind of more seeping through the rocks, not like an actual fresh supply.
Yeah, there's no fish in there or anything, right?
No,
Yeah, I mean, it could be like a. I mean, it's a river here, right? So it should be. Damn, I'm done. It should be fresh water.
it is fresh, but still not running at the moment. So like it would
It's
be
fresh,
to
but
run
not
like-
fresh.
It's non-salty water, but it's it's like a
Yeah,
puddle
yeah.
on a bigger level.
It's
right?
the
It is-
simple but not clean water.
Exactly. Oh, sure. Let's go with that.
But bad choice for a cave then. They should have like a,
I mean,
Uh,
they literally can go
fresh
what,
water.
100 feet outside, then there's a waterfall giving them clean, fresh water.
Yeah, but
it's-
why would they? They should have like a tiny spring running through the cave, right?
That would make it very damp from the inside as well, right?
I mean, it's damp.
I mean,
because
I
there's
would
like
love.
a huge pool of water inside, so I'd
Do I
imagine
hear-
it's damp already.
Renovating plans for our new hideout?
Yeah, of
I
course.
don't think we planned on staying here for very long, so this may be a moot
I
point.
do prefer it
Could do
over
that.
the busyness of Port Peril.
I would agree with that.
I feel like if you want to be a pirate or privateer, bro, you should pimp out the boat. You know, the boat is the house. Boat is where you are. You live on the sea, not in this dank cave in the middle of.
And no offense to the boat that we
Land.
currently have, but it's not well suited for long days at sea.
Hey, that's
Sure.
Shelby's boat you're talking about.
I said no offense.
I think she would agree.
respectful.
It's her Sunday
It has
afternoon
done
boat.
us- Exactly. So,
Hasn't
pleasure.
gone many nautical miles.
Yeah, I mean, like you've been on the ship before, Nate. You know, it is capable of ocean void, at least when it's in a good condition. But of course, it's not, excellent. But you could, a skilled sailor could take it up to ocean. It's possible.
Right. I meant more just like the storage capacity.
Oh, sure, yeah. You wouldn't
Or,
want
like,
it. You can go.
It's
for,
it's
Yeah,
not built
for the
for
booty.
long travel.
no.
Well, you have to
not
like ration and stuff, yeah.
Hmm
Yeah, and
Or like again, it can go out there, but it's a quick in and out type of thing.
yeah, and we need more space for booty also if we are gonna be upstanding citizens like
Booty.
we are planning to be.
I guess we should call it booty from now on, yes.
I mean,
Booty with both face.
booty is normally in conjunction with being a pirate, but regardless, Johnny, those heals.
Oh,
Crix is
I
literally
see.
dying over here.
Bleeding out.
My brain is leaking.
When it's not. Okay, come here.
Remember,
Oh,
did you have red
no.
blood or
Look
is
at
it
this, it's a
blue
nice
or silver
table.
color?
Let's clean up the
By-
table.
by the
Just
way-
the bullets have red blood.
by the way, if we get a bigger ship with lots of space for
For sure.
booty, should we?
You saw it
Crystal
was
dies.
much, but like this,
Oh,
there's
it-
one night in here. You don't want to walk all the way outside.
Instead of calling it the big
Living
boss,
in his own shit. Mm,
should we call it the big booty then?
ouch. Are you
Just
back
damage
down?
me for 7?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Okay, I'm down.
Okay, I guess we've all into initiative. You want to challenge, like, what are we gonna call our ship?
What are you...
It's
You're
like,
using mud, how are you
Current
just
and
drowning me
I
with
guess
mud?
it's-
You wanna-
This is too close. This water is affecting us badly, and we're underground. This is
Hey,
the worst part
yeah.
for this match.
We can talk about that later. Please, to save him.
We're all into initiative.
He's fucking mudboarding me, guy.
Technically, Crystal's initiative changes to. Oh, no, initiative don't happen. Legend call it. I guess Crystal's kind of weird, but you would technically or asked act before Johnny. So maybe we just make your
Yeah.
initiative, but like just before whatever Johnny rolls.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I roll a 17.
No, pretty good. Let's hope Johnny was an 80. Oh no, you will. But yeah, jump before him. That's good. Yeah, you jump before him.
You
That's actually bad in this case because.
Yeah, it's not so...
Okay, but I'll say Nate can go first. Yeah. That's fine.
Luckily, we have hero points, so you can't die.
You can't die. Imagine wasting a hero point. Okay, Nate, yeah, so you're just like, casually talking about booty. And you see like Johnny accidentally
Not going well.
and just like,
Bad mud.
Bad mud rolls over. like on the
Yeah,
ground.
the mud goes down his throat, I guess.
Oh yeah, it's all choking on the mud. Yeah.
Uh,
I like
I'm
the idea.
down
It's like
his throat.
he was performing some
Stuck
form
in
of basic
mud.
surgery, and suddenly he's like holding a kidney. And it's like, ah, shit.
I swear this wasn't meant to be that. These
I
weird
mean-
birds.
me attempting a medicine check sounds kinda.
You
Not the
could
best
try
idea,
to
I guess.
aid.
If you do critically fail it, you would.
Yeah, I
like,
know.
you're
Yeah.
You could
That would
take
be
an
funny.
action to aid and help him. That'd be an option.
And for
Yeah.
crit fail, you only give him -1, so that's fine.
Yeah, I guess. I will
The
try
real
to
question
help,
I have-
Johnny.
Hmm?
Does this count for the crit skill, like short video series?
man!
Does
You
this-
rolled a crit
does-
fail into getting
It is a
one-shot,
crit
man.
fail, and I do get knocked out in one hit.
I think,
I don't
yeah,
know.
absolutely it does, because it's this idea that like crits surround him. He crits and he gets
Yeah,
crit.
That's true.
okay. The bad luck continues.
I think it continues. So.
Yeah.
Alright, so you prepare to help when you can, Nate.
Yeah.
Quicksilver on the side, and give me a death saving throw. Killing
Alright.
yourself dying. What are you doing? When yourself dying.
Yeah. Wait, I should. So now I can click the button. There we go.
Now you click the button.
I just realized he could totally he could
Beautiful,
be.
beautiful dying too.
If this continues and he continues to live, right, like with like the super high luck and low luck, he could just be Crixel the sometimes lucky.
No. Two.
I like that.
Alright, Johnny,
Good
your
man.
turn. He's bleeding out. a
On
little
brand.
bit.
Okay, gotta do the more urgent one. Let's go. I can't fail now.
So now you're dying too. Oh boy.
Look at that.
Oh,
Go!
yeah. What should I be rolling?
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter in this game because it's always no success. But let's roll roll a medicine check to see how well Nate helps.
Is
Maybe
it
Nate
like,
tries to slip.
You
Just
just do a
the-
medicine, straight medicine check.
the blind one, right?
No, you can do it.
No.
You can click it normally. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. That's a crit fail.
Okay, so you make it a little harder. You like try to help, and you're getting in the way a little bit. But you just kind of push it aside, Johnny, and you succeed anyway.
Yeah.
And,
Maybe it will happen.
Urgent mud. Shit,
Uh,
fuck. It's been too long. How much healing is healing again?
well, you're
2d8.
doing battle medicine, right? I guess. Because
Oh, yeah.
you're doing like the one action heal, and so or like you're doing the instantaneous healing. You're not doing like the 10-minute one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
It's the same though. 2d8. You have better. You have battlefield medicine, right?
I'll
Shit.
remember the numbers.
Okay. So then Crixel better. Okay, we can act out on initiative.
It's more than I.
It was just a long-term heal.
Exactly. It was just part of the process was going unconscious midway through.
It's just revolutionary surgery.
Can we get out of this cave before we do any more healing? This is a very, very negative place for mud-based medicine.
Sure.
Yes, I'm very tired. I think I
Now
just
do the
fainted.
long trek, unless Ian feels like moving us, so that you don't have to do the trek.
Okay, but you move so far away from the others. It's harder to
I'll go back. I'll go back.
Okay, nice. Okay, that's cool.
So,
I'll just copy you into the.
There we go.
Did that work?
These guys.
Are now we in 2 places though?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
delete the ones up top. I'll delete the ones up top.
Do we want any of these weapons
so
around?
not making this our hideout, are we?
Hmm.
I don't want.
I don't think we
Seems-
plan to be in this area for long,
It's
so
too
no.
far in, and
Seems ill-omened somehow.
absolutely.
You know.
Okay, you're right. I like the ship idea anyway. Ooh, unusual liquid on this blackjack still. Nobody.
Oh, it's
So-
like liquid.
One thing I learned over the years on the seas is that you should, pay attention to your luck, and when your luck turns, just try to get out of there.
Yeah.
So it's an unlucky place here. So,
Very. What we do?
so I don't think we should be staying here.
Let's go just a little bit down the road.
Yes,
We'll
you're
try
right.
to just taking a little break. Yeah, and Aaron looks.
I mean, we're like what, a couple hours back to town?
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was a few more. I think it was like 2 hours to where you got ambushed before, and then a few more. So I think maybe more like 4 or 5.
Oh, you mean back to town,
I think he's back to the
the-
village.
the village.
the village? Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. The Port Pel's like 2 days travel.
Because we can find
Ah.
out what happens to the dude I threatened.
The cliffhanger.
Did they kill him? Did they not?
It's true.
Right, so we travel a little bit and then heal on up. Heal
Yeah.
on up.
Yeah, okay, travel a little bit. Give me. I mean, yeah, no, you're feeling pretty bad, Johnny. I want to see if you kill anyone else. You know, maybe we need to kill. Not letting you be dead. Maybe you kill some people.
Oh, we are quite.
I'm
loose,
out of
so-
range of a single crit failure
You don't
killing
think
me.
Tom could fail twice in a row? I believe.
I think where he just already did once a little bit ago, like it's unlikely.
Give me one or two more,
There
Tom.
we go.
Let's just see roughly. You don't even need to like roll the actual healing numbers. I don't want to see if you could fail or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
you're doing DC 15s or DC 20s.
Yeah, 15 is for like
Of course. All right, that's enough then. Yeah, so then once everybody's safety out, then you spend. I mean, you don't have to continue recovery or anything like that, actually. So I guess it kind of matters, but then you only get like. I feared, yeah, you can't be just. I mean, everyone is very low.
So we can do like heal, travel.
Exactly.
It would take like
You can
twice as
do-
long, basically, right? Because we can do.
Well, it'd
He
be
usually
basically
has
an hour.
an
multiple people,
extra.
it's like 40
Yeah,
40
can he
minutes
treat
per
multiple
Yeah.
people in a
No.
10-minute?
hour.
No,
He doesn't
not
have
yet.
that. Okay,
Okay.
so it'd be like because he has to heal himself as well. So
So it's basically
40
like
minutes for
minutes
every hour.
extra per hour of travel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
not quite twice as slow, but close.
No. So yeah, I'll say like it really depends. Like if are you basically spending all the like for after like the next 40 minutes, you all feel a little bit better. Yeah. Look, for instance, like you get 4. Somebody gets back 4, somebody else gets back 10. I don't know who you were healing, Tom.
Yeah, I don't know who you're healing either.
Josh and like Altair and Nate in that order.
Okay.
Out to you and they.
I'll take the 4. Nate, you can
Went
take
down
the
the-
10.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. I guess we should actually do it to see roughly like how long you guys want to spend. But I guess if it goes really badly, maybe you want to like spend the evening outside of town. That could actually matter. So give me another 2, I guess, if you're like doing all 4 of you in like that time period.
I just noticed Nate is still floating 15 feet up.
Nate has learned to fly.
Get on the ground.
Ooh, a little.
Nice,
That's
crit.
nice.
Oh, crit for quick so.
Ooh.
Oh,
Go figure.
I healed myself last always.
Oh, what I gave him. 19.
There you go.
Okay, so very nice, very
Back to
nice.
full.
Barely.
Very close.
One off, yeah.
Okay, so this is like, you spent 40 minutes down, and this is how everybody is doing. It's up to you if
Oops.
you want to like,
Oops. Click the wrong button.
oops. If you want to, like heal more, or like go back to the farming village now, like straighten and spend the night there. And if you do that, then probably I let you just go to full mortals. But if you want to, like,
I don't think we
try
need to
get-
fear the town, right? Like, would you guys wanna rest up there or beforehand? Like heal up before we actually reach town?
Definitely
I'm fine
out
going
of
back
the-
to town.
Yeah,
Could use
maybe-
this a little bit.
Well,
Never-
I'll just have to avoid notice and sneak away. And if something happens between now and then,
Mhm.
Yeah, Jesus. Get a new party.
yeah, we should
no,
clean
I'll just sneak on ahead and get to
ourselves.
town. Like, and I'll
No.
meet you guys there.
We should clean ourselves up here in the river before.
Yeah.
We should be. I think we
Hmm.
look pretty
It was like a pretty
grim. Yeah, we almost all died, and
Pretty grim.
yeah,
Yeah, stand just underneath part of the
It's
waterfall.
like, it's
for a
like the
little bit.
best like shower you've ever. Pretty powerful shower. A little bit of a power shower.
yeah, the best shower in
But-
the last couple of days. For
Big
sure.
Some
cold.
dives from the rocks.
It's cool, yeah. You feel a lot better after the wash and the first part of healing. Still beaten up and a bit sore, but the wounds are bound and you're clean at least.
Nice.
Cool, and then you just start going back down. Yeah, okay, so it takes a few hours. So basically, by the time you get back, it's I assume you stop at some point and eat some lunch. So it's like basically like 3-4 p.m. around that time. When you see like the farming villages, it is like a main town center, but there's just a few like kind of farmhouses all together.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna look at Altar. I'll be like, so should we gather people or do we just?
I think we can just go find the
Oh.
leader of the town that we met before, right? We already returned the cart and everything, so
I do not remember what he
just-
looks like, but you spoke with him most.
I go find him.
Sure. You go find him. Oh, names.
He's busy in the barn.
Names. I knew his name. I remember the name of the thief. Well, not the thief, the bandit.
Is
Names.
Frank.
Frank, that sounds right. Yeah, you go
Okay.
find Frank, the one who, was the one who, like, basically was at Port Peril, and then, like, you came up, and then, was explain the situation. Yeah, he basically, like, finishing up the day's work in the farm, like, finishing the last planting for the day when, he sees you arriving out there, and he raises a hand in greetings, and kind of, his eyes get widened when he sees, like, still, the many, like, bandages and small cuts on your person. And he's like, oh, looks like you had a hell of a fight.
Yes, Blackjack and his crew put up a very strong fight, but we are nevertheless victorious. Your town is now safe.
Yeah, he goes like, really? No, all of them? They're gone?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's wonderful news. That was better than I could have hoped. There's any kind of like, calls out, off the field, like, they did it! And, like, people, like, start coming out, and, he's, like, he kind of, goes to you, like, I can't thank you enough, but please, come follow me. And he, like, leads you into, like, his farmhouse. And would the rest of you kind of, like, just, like, a bit behind out there, or were you, like, kind of...
I think maybe...
I was staying with them. It was more of like...
Okay, you were just doing talking, sure.
If something came up, I was like, peace, boys.
Okay.
I'm going to sneak out away if something happens between us.
So, yeah,
I think we were right.
They kind of gesture all four of you to follow into, like, he seems to have, like, the biggest home. There's, like, a big sort of, like, farmer's kitchen with, like, a table with, like, kind of some simple, like, food they're getting ready. It looks like they're getting ready for dinner. And he's like, well, I mean, sit down. And he's like, oh, I suppose I better get you your payment. Let me see. And he kind of, like, goes around. He's not, like, hiding you or anything. He, like, goes, like, to the outside of him, kind of inside, like, a chest of drawers. He brings out, like, a lockbox that he then, like, opens, and there's, like, a small pouch of coins inside, which he then walks over and is like, it's money, I mean, very well spent. And he kind of places it in your hand out there.
We are glad to be of service. Thank you.
Yeah, it was 30 gold coins is what it is.
Okay. You can't even make it 40, so it's just an even nice split. How can you?
They didn't know 4 people would take on the mission. could have been a group of 3.
But you did. You are them.
No, I know what you're talking about. I still be. It's no problem.
Yeah, while he's
like,
accepting money, sorry.
No.
I'll say I am happy we could help, but maybe you should prepare yourselves to defend the village. Otherwise, this might repeat again.
Did you say no more?
No, not now, but in the future, who knows? You are far from help and defenseless.
Kind of nod sadly. It's true, but I mean, we make enough to get by, but hiring someone strong enough to do that, like hiring you like that, I mean, like hiring you kind of looks at the goal points like, I mean, took us months to save up this month, and I mean, we do it for 80 days. If it's needed, we try to get help, but we don't have enough to have someone there all the time.
No, maybe train? Get a militia. I am from a small town. It is difficult, but we learned how to fight.
Yeah, just like this is certainly smaller than All Reef. Like this is maybe like 8 houses or something, like kind of like big farm.
8 houses?
Yeah, like a little farm set. Like, it's like a tiny community. Like, it's like maybe like 50 people with like big farm families, like all of a sudden like a few people working the fields, but it is very small. It's not like a town. It's not like, pub or anything. It's just like even by each house.
Okay.
So
yeah, I think I also would say.
Yes, trade them.
Sorry, what?
They should pay us to train them.
I mean, you seem to be mighty good at what you do, but I said that was one. But I understand what you're saying, indeed, and maybe some of my boys need to learn how to swing a sword at least enough to put off anybody seeking trouble. At least sure we're not too defenseless.
Here is a
On that
powerful
note, by the way, We did leave a fair amount of weaponry, as you suggested, and even some basic armor on the bandits. So if you travel, to where the hideouts are, and we can give you a map towards those directions. At least you have a starting point, right? Or potentially, you might be able to sell them in, in a bigger city, and be able to pay for some protection. So,
I don't know, at the very least, we can use weapons armor for trade. But you're probably right that I should leave a set of 1 or 2 for my boys to at least see if they can put on a face. But it's also hard. He kind of like looks pixel to all my boys to do that. I mean, like, I want them to be farmers like me. It's a lot to say now they have to defend me.
I know, but better to be alive with a hard life than dead with an easy one.
Well, I thought I was alive with a hard one already, but I guess it can always be harder. But he's like, but I get your point. I get your point. But please, he's like, as you see, like his wife is like, was like in the kitchen, like coming through and like this conversation. Join us for dinner. It'll be our pleasure.
Do you
Just
have
make
fish?
sure that
Just make sure what, sir?
just make sure that we don't hear any rumors of neighbor villages getting attacked by bandits with pirate weapons, right?
Don't worry about that. I think no matter how hard things get here, I don't think we're going to turn down that avenue. That's for sure. He's like kind of shrug.
Glad to hear that. We don't want to come back here and try to save another village from you.
All right, yeah, don't worry. I think even if that happens, I don't think something tells me we'd be the ones who need saving after a job gone wrong. He's like, but enough talk about us turning advantage of you. I assure you that's not in the future. Have some of this fresh cheese, and he they would like have like a nice big wheel of cheese, and like, ooh. And yeah, they invite you for a nice meal. Very simple, but just like bread and cheese and fruit, like it's pretty damn good. Even if it is simple. And yeah,
Nice.
They ask you like more, just kind of like small talk, like what. I mean, you had some small talk back and forth when you're on the road traveling here, but it seemed like they invited some others in the town to like come over for this dinner to like celebrate you completing the job, and like there's questions like Frank here says you come from a small town farther north. What are you doing all the way down here?
Oh, that is quite the story. Similar to what you've had happen here, we had something similar with clan of lizard folk attacking our village.
Lizard folk, I've heard of them.
We actually ended up being on fairly good terms with the clan now that we disposed of the kind of vicious and evil leader, or former leader, I guess.
Sounds like quite the adventure.
Yeah, definitely not something I thought I would be doing at this point in life, but nevertheless.
Regardless, it's good luck for us that you came down this way. I was getting worried that no one else in the port would be willing to take our offer. And like, but what's next? Where are you moving to after that then? You going back home?
Probably soon, but I think we're heading first back to our ship at Port Peril.
Of course, yeah, you wouldn't want to go that far overland. It's hard terrain. Yeah, and there's like pleasant talk about what your home is like back there, what you did before this, but nothing in particular that we need to spend a lot of time on. Is there anything you want to talk to them about during the evening, or just have making pleasant conversation?
Yeah, make it pleasant, I guess.
Make it pleasant. I mean, you can have unpleasant conversation if you want. I'm not forcing you to have one.
They're all like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Fuck off."
Okay, cool. Yeah, then regardless, the evening person, they have some nice, like apple cider they pass around as well, the strong stuff, which, it's like, oh, you silly folk don't know how to drink. And it's a fairly
prove them wrong.
As if folk.
You proved them wrong. You proved them wrong.
And by that I mean Nate proves them wrong. I don't attempt to outdrink a farmer.
Right? I mean, what else did he have to do but get drunk all day?
Naturally 18 con and 10 of everything else.
Exactly. About the life.
By the way, not important. Like I don't do it like they're at the table, but just to get it so we don't forget. 7 gold, 5 silver per person.
Sure. Yeah. You get a little shared
Five.
booty. And also, in the evening they put you up in like they don't have like a spare room, but they have like a basically barn with like kind of like hay that you can like put your rugs on, and they have some special
More comfortable than we're used to.
Exactly. And at some point during the evening, what did say, Johnny, you find some nice mud in this village and able to get everyone up to full, so we don't need to roll a lot of dice. That's why.
One thing we should have asked during the dinner is what happened to the.
Yeah, okay, that was the thing I was wondering if you were asking.
Yeah, that's right. I completely slipped my mind for a moment, but I'll be like, what did you end up doing with the bandit?
Yeah, his face goes slightly hard, and he's like, well, we had a talk about it last night. He's like, well, I think your words, he kind of nods out there, did have effects on us. Some of us wanted bloodshed, blood for blood, but in the end, we decided that it wouldn't help.
So you hanged him.
We what, sorry?
So you hanged him.
No,
we didn't hang him. We couldn't find a tree. He kind of chuckles. We branded him as a murderer.
Yeah.
And now he's actually being forced to work for the family that we don't know for sure what we're going to do with him long term. But in the near future, there was a lot of work that needed done on the farm of the son who he murdered. For now, he's going to finish up the work that he took away from this world, and then when that work is done, we'll see what we'll do. Maybe sell him into slavery in peril.
Well,
at least
he is.
The family needs some I don't know, value back.
I'm not the biggest fan of selling people into slavery.
Not the biggest pro slavery kind of
shrugs is like, I mean, would you rather we murdered him?
Not really.
Well, it is good that he is not dead yet, I guess.
Look, like I said, for now he's working. He's doing hard work in the fields. We're keeping it. I'm not going to say he's getting nice accommodation, but he's alive. We're making sure he's at least fair enough to do his work. Once he's done that, we'll see how he's been. We'll see if he looks like he actually is sorry for what he did, and if he does, maybe we can. Maybe we'll figure out a better way out of it.
I think he is a young man himself, so maybe there is room for growth, second chance.
Maybe. We'll see how he does for now.
I wanna basically go to Altair and not really whisper, but just quietly say to him, "What do you think? Do we need some additional crew members on our ship, maybe to help us with the chores during the days and so on?"
Wait, are you suggesting we take that kid with us?
Sure, why not? I mean,
I don't know if the justice has been paid out in terms of to the town's liking yet.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
His debt is not to us; it's to this village.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think, depending on what happens, if we ever make our way back, and he has seemed to turn that corner, I wouldn't be against it.
Okay. I mean, I'm just saying that. I guess one day we'll need a bigger boat, I think, and we might need some help.
It's pretty big. Imagine having like a 30 feet long boat and be like, we could do it with a bigger boat.
Yeah.
Well, it's like when you think of pirates,
Ten
like
people, guys.
the big multi-deck.
Yeah.
Sure, it's not like a galleon. It's like it can hold like
I mean-
10 people. How much fucking food do you want?
Yeah,
I
just
mean,
wants to keep
all I
quoting
thought-
Jaws, I think.
all the
Yeah.
talk about pirate adventures, got the old guy excited, I think.
You're like, oh, we have one boat, yes, but like,
What about a fleet, guys?
What about
Exactly.
second boat?
But
Yeah.
all right, sure.
In the meantime, I
Also,
yeah,
are
I
you up,
wanna
Ian?
I wanna talk to Johnny. Yeah, I'll say to you during the dinner, like, it's not like I don't like shinies, but should we take this gold? The village seems poor.
I mean,
Are you
did a
saying that loud
service
enough
for them.
that someone else might overhear you, or are you like whispering it specifically to Johnny?
I'm kind of like, yeah, softly speaking to Johnny, but if you were trying to pay attention, you definitely hear.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. I mean, this world is it's not easy, man. Not easy, bro.
That's what I'm learning.
It's either you live or they live.
Right.
We made sure they live, so now they give us gold to make sure we live. It's an exchange, bro.
Do we need it to live?
Cool.
I don't know how expensive the mud is. I see you take it from the ground, so I thought it was free.
Mud may be free, but finding someone who knows how to use it properly, that is worth a lot of money.
So you're expensive.
Really?
Well, no, it is. I see what you mean. It is a debt bait.
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to be a pirate, but then you feel bad about people paying you for what they hired you to do, bro.
Well, they are innocent and weak and defenseless and poor and now we take their money.
You
I just
see?
wanted to
You
keep
see,
hearing more
everyone
negative things
is-
like and stupid and ugly.
And farmers.
So depending on the perspective, for someone like you, they may be poor, weak, but to someone like, what's his name?
Nate.
I mean, okay, also probably Nate. Nate would probably consider you.
I could
I
take
don't
him.
know the gold amounts between you two, but one or the other can consider the other.
Nate has no treasures to speak of.
What I mostly more, the guy we met on the island. I forgot his name. I forget all names. He was considered
Oh.
weak, definitely. But you consider
Well,
him.
that's not fair. But
Fair, bro.
world's not fair, I guess.
Many things are not fair.
Do you think you could take me in a fight?
That depends. Looking at all the fights we've had up to now,
Mm-hmm.
you would probably slip, and I just managed to hit you on the head and knock you out with one punch or something.
Well, that has happened. But I don't think your water will do much. I'm pretty used to it. Maybe we should try sometime.
We could.
Don't want to use the gun though, it's a bit overkill.
That feels it's very, very what's the word? Unfriendly. Type of
Maybe we keep it to
duel.
swimming challenge.
do.
yeah, so you have some friendly banter back and forth, and yeah, the night passes peacefully in the soft barn. Everybody can just go to full. Assuming Johnny gives you some checkups during the evening. Yeah, and the next day dawns bright and sunny with the future at your fingertips.
I think we just start to travel back to Port Pearl.
Yeah, start to travel back to town. Sure,
Yes,
so it's a
say
couple of
goodbyes
days.
to
You know,
the
you'll
village.
one night sleep on the way, and then you arrive in the evening of the next day.
Cool.
You paid for 5 days thing, right? I'm remembering in advance for the mooring, but I believe it was
You
like,
are
based-
correct.
Yeah, the fact that like if it goes longer, you just basically pay the rest before you can leave
Oh,
on the
yeah.
boat.
Yeah.
Cool. Then yeah, somebody roll me a d20 see if you have a little random encounters. There's always a chance on the way back, or like roll a d4 right to see who it is.
Oh, I rolled a d3.
Oh, great. So, it'd be multiple d4s. My d4 count. Why did you roll my d4s? Wait, I don't know. Did I roll it as Crixel? Fuck. No, I rolled it a Nate. Wait, but Nate, which one is? No, all right, Emily, stop. My d4. My d4. It is Nate. It's always Nate.
Oh, it's Nate.
It's always Nate's the one who gets in trouble. Oh, okay.
Oh,
that's trouble?
Okay, he gets in trouble. Okay.
It's a drag.
So you one thing's important actually. When you camp for the night, do you have a fire? Normally?
Would think yes.
Yeah, I mean we are not.
Like a low
Now
fire,
you're
like
traveling
one
through like
fire, but-
forest roads, there's like wood and everything you can
Yeah.
burn. It's okay, cool. Then let me find a map. Let's hope I have one that makes a little bit of sense to use. Maybe I just use the old forest
there
map
a-
that we've used.
The
before.
second I notice that we're on a map, I start paying attention.
Sure, you're like, this place looks eerily map-like.
This looks like a map.
I go stealth.
Mhm.
You go stealth.
I just am naturally stealthy.
Wow,
When, we're
nice
traveling.
nice for to be somebody.
Is it gonna take some time, Ian, or?
A little bit. How much time are you asking for?
Oh no, I was just like wondering if
Ren
because
goes down
there was a
You could get a drink,
Uh,
go to the bathroom quickly, or something like that.
no, just there was a topic I had in mind for the first
Did
day
you
of
just
travel,
go
but-
prone? Oh, let's bring it up. And
I did just go pro. Yeah. Fucking Crix just sits there.
It's like a map.
No, I'll be like as we're leaving, I'll be like, once we leave Port Pearl, should we use our ship to try and find the pirate ship? They had hidden it somewhere. No? Maybe if we
I mean, they
sail
may have
around,
scuttled it for all we know.
scuttle as in hide?
As in sink it.
Oh,
Do we? Did we get the information about the ship?
no.
I can't really remember it. Okay.
Well, they did say
Those-
they hit it, no?
I believe they said that they I mean, I think it wasn't clear they hit it. They had like either sold it perhaps, or like done something, but they basically hidden themselves away from it. Yeah, I mean, there was a little. I mean, we kind of you didn't go over much into it, but there was like some notes of like the desk, which could have like if someone was interested in, maybe you grab them, which you could like look at one of the nights if you
Oh.
wanted to maybe had more information about
Yeah, cool.
if they had a ship or something like that.
Okay, so while I'm on watch, I'll try and do that.
We on watch. Okay, well, this can happen before you on watch. Okay, so you're gonna be like, oh, but we really be here, and like, yeah, this is what the map looks like. Random count would actually be complicated, right? That'd be crazy. Okay.
Oh, by the way, depending on which watch it is, make sure everyone to
It's
like.
no one's watch actually. Everyone is awake.
Oh,
You
good.
have
Thank
just
God.
standing. You're basically like let's say like you're basically starting to sort of camp like downhill or something, just for ease.
Sure,
of the
sure,
thing.
sure. Hey,
And,
we've seen this map before.
Exactly.
Yeah, was this the first comment map we
No,
had?
Nate,
There's a lot of different-
This is where we did the first
Nate, no.
trap.
Lizard folk fight, right?
Nate, the reason you're up there, Nate, is what Nate has gone off to grab some like twigs and
Firewood.
stuff for the fire. He sees like a nice outrotting of some nice like kind of dry looking timber underneath this tree. So Nate, you're just like going over to try grab a handful of it. But as you get close to this bush, suddenly you have the potential to notice something, or something has the potential to notice you.
Oh
Bush is
no.
alive.
Oh.
That's
The bush-
never a good idea. Good thing.
Maybe the bushes, if you could say. I just need to make sure these things. Using
Oh, did you want to
stealth
reset
mode.
the encounter?
Oh yes, I went the encounter, so I do one. And I will make sure these things are all initiative of stealth.
Yeah. By the way, that's how I know we used this map before, because the encounter was still up
That's
from
the
that.
only reason you knew how.
Well, I mean, obviously I knew from the map look as well. But
Yeah, I was
like, if you
gonna say.
tried to say, "Oh, slightly different," I might have believed you until I saw the encounter.
Slightly different. Yep, very different, very different.
You're right. Just
Flip
Should have
horizontal.
rotated at like 90 degrees here,
You
so
just
no one
yeah.
would have noticed.
I'm sorry, I'm so lazy.
true.
I'm so lazy. Corrupted forest music.
Crop
How
the
about this music?
forest.
It's work for me. I mean, it's not actually corrupted, but it's just battle music and the forest theme. But of course, it doesn't work, so it doesn't help.
Send me the link, please. I need it.
Also, you can add an encounter.
Does this? Yeah, yes, I say. Does this work for people? I just am so curious if
Yeah.
some people just always works. Oh, it's working now.
It's working for me.
Oh, yeah, this is evil corrupted forest. Okay.
Oh yeah, there's music.
There is music. Oh, it's working for everybody.
I hear no.
It's working for all the important people. Don't worry.
I see.
Wow.
Correct.
Very rude.
Incredibly rude. What a rude boy.
What a rude boy.
Big net one.
Taking crit skull continues.
Oh, I should do one too.
This is good actually. Now I'm away from the,
But Jack,
the
have you
fight.
beaten you know who yet?
I don't know.
You're fighting Voldemort?
She who must not be.
Nate, roll into initiative.
The stealth one, right?
No,
I see
you're
that
you're
without
no,
fully
you're
going
not
to an
stealthing. You're just walking
off-topic
around
thing.
normally.
Okay.
You're just. I mean, honestly, it's up to you. I don't actually know if you guys would have been. No, sorry. So it should be. You need to change.
You
it to
should do perception.
Would you have guys have actually been doing education actions on the road? Because it would have slowed down your travel. Actually, like I know you were talking
What
about a
the
little bit
hell?
out there, but obviously, like, oh, what is it, Nate?
What? Not sure why it rolled.
Okay. Oh, you
stealth.
sounded very angry about it.
What
I'm
the
betting
hell?
in your
No.
initiative drop down, is it listed as stealth right now?
No, perception. That's why, because I changed it to stealth and I changed it to perception. Then I,
Change it.
so there you go.
But you wouldn't actually have been like avoid notified on the road, because if you do, then it's more than 2 days travel to walk out, but you go at half speed while doing it, so it would be 4 days instead. So I assume you.
So I guess not.
No, I
Because
don't think
we
so.
don't have endless
Out
time.
there, right? You wouldn't actually be doing avoid notice with you on the road.
Hey. I'm trying to think. So it's half the speed, and what is your speed right now, Nate? 20?
20. Yeah, I think 20. Yeah.
So it's half of mine is 30,
Yeah.
or half of
Half of
30
you-
is 15. So it wouldn't be that much slower.
I mean, I can check. So I guess right now you're moving at 20 at the slowest. You're getting 16 miles a day, and then if you were at 15 at your slowest, you're going 12 miles a day. So I'm going to say it'd basically take like 2.5 days instead of 2 days.
Yeah.
So you would spend need to spend like an extra night in the field in like the wilderness. So it's up to you if you wanted to be going at that speed instead. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, would I wear the heavy armor on the road?
Oh, it's 35. Sorry, it's my movement speed. So half
35.
that. So 17.5.
I don't know, very like that.
I think they're always rounded down. So 35 half that you to 50. So I mean, Nate, it's up to you if you think you would wear heavy armor on the road. I'm not sure. Like it depends where you are, probably. I guess if you think it's a dangerous place, like these roads in the outer civilization are sometimes dangerous. You know from like when you were younger traveling these areas, there are often like bandits. Like it's not unheard of. So it's up to you if you think you would or not. But
Then I
it
guess
wouldn't be weird for someone to walk around now, but not at all. Like at night, obviously, take it off when you're resting. You know.
Yeah. I need the practice with the new armor.
Okay, then I guess out there. Would you be slowing down the travel of the party to a bit, or would you be traveling?
I probably would, I'll be honest.
Really? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Then it's,
What if you do it
Just, like-
sometimes? Like half the time?
Altairs need or desire to be stealthy is greater than the speed at which the party moves.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay,
So, like,
he's lucky.
So you're walking like along this long road, making good progress, and out here just like running from bush to bush for like 8 hours a day, just like.
But none of you see shit. No.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll just have to record. Yeah, okay, so it takes you to an update here, I would say.
He's
Okay.
lucky he's so damn charismatic, otherwise I wouldn't
Anybody
mind.
else, if anybody else
True.
has 30 feet movement, that means they also can be doing one, I guess, though, which is also nice.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else has 30
I don't think
feet
anyone else
movement.
does.
No, okay, so just out there. Oh no, Johnny does actually. Johnny's fast.
Oh.
I guess Johnny, you can also be like searching or whatever,
He's
you know,
fast
looking
on
at
the
an
map,
interest
yeah.
as you walk around. But anyway, okay, so we can begin. So first of all, everybody except for Crixil sees a little creature that you notice in the bush as you get nearby Nate, that you see kind of like pop out from under the bush. It looks
It's
like
a very
this.
tiny creature.
Oh.
Fuck.
A little
Okay.
creature pops out and looks quite like angry or
Yeah,
aggressive. But before any of you can like kind of react to it, like, you know, appearing from somewhere, something else which was you did not notice, Nate, as you got super close, kind of unearths itself from like the undergrowth. As you notice
Sounds
it,
good.
it looks like this.
What the fuck?
Holy
fuck.
shit. The first one looked kind of cute. This one
Yeah,
is a monster.
This one sure enough, yeah.
This guy is surely not. Yeah, you see like almost like the rippling muscles as this thing, like, you know, was just like a part of the bush almost to kind of like come up, and yeah, it does not seem to like, you know, fucking care. Just like you walking on their turf, it is not happy about this.
Or
It
doesn't care.
I mean, it doesn't care, you know, that you could be a good person. Yeah, it doesn't care about that. And then tries to. What does it try to do? Does it use this or this? It tries to bite you with its jaws.
Oh my.
It takes a bite out of your arm as you like were reaching down. As you were reaching down to get a branch, it tries to bite you. It hits you quite badly. For Jesus, for 19 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Hmm?
And then
Not even a crit. Fuck.
not even a crit.
I'm scared to go
And
get up
then
close.
grabs you
Oh,
with
no.
its jaws.
Oh my.
I will give you the grab condition.
Oh my.
But that is its turn.
Everyone's favorite condition.
Yeah, you saw it like kind of bow out of the ground almost as it like, you know, started its turn. So that's all that's time for now. Altair, yeah. So you just see like this creature like bow out of the earth, like creature this like weird plant thing, and then yeah, to take a bite out of Nate and like kind of gripping
Okay.
on as Nate's kind of struggling, is kind of attached to it.
How far? Okay, it would have to be 2 movements for sure to get up there. And I can't. It's one of these weird things where I guess I could. I can't. I couldn't flank with this little guy.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
Where?
Like,
Where's flanking for that with Nate?
I mean, I'm gonna say just in that square. So I'm gonna say like kick. Oh no,
Okay.
it doesn't go from one side. Oh, it doesn't go from
Exactly.
one side to the other.
There's
That is
not
weird.
one.
That is weird.
It's
You're
this thing.
right.
It's the thing with the 10-foot range that.
Yeah.
you can't
You need
flank.
someone else
It's-
to 10 foot range.
Yeah, it's really weird.
It's
But
really weird. Yeah. Okay.
alrighty.
I guess it's hard for
Um,
Nate to get it.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I
Fuck
will. Control clit. No, right. Yep, that's the one. It'd be like where? Oh, I didn't mean to. It's 20 movement.
Yep.
I meant to do the single click.
Right here? Yeah.
Yep. So that's 35. That'd be 1 movement.
We still need to draw your weapons, right?
I'll go there, and then I'll quick draw.
Lightning fast. Yeah, you get against this little thingamabob. Little thingamabob.
And it is flat-footed to me, assuming it can be because of surprise attack.
Nice.
Okay.
That's why you always want to be.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I need to get the drop on people. And here is the strike.
Okay.
Nice.
22.
That's a hit.
Go for 16.
16. Very good, very good. Piercing damage. Yeah, you stab at this thing, and this like kind of green kind of sap like oozes out of it. Nice. Johnny.
That's 3.
Johnny be good.
You're not a bard, Jack. You can't sing this campaign.
I'm so tempted.
But the Avon voice is a good start singing though. We're gonna get such copyright claims, so clearly your music's too good.
Yeah, is there a bard in another one who uses?
Oh
copyright
yeah,
music
I don't know.
for
They're
everything?
but he'll do like a song thing on YouTube. I'm sure at some point, made of all the songs. There's like fucking
Nice.
every.
Yeah, I got a couple shorts of it, but yeah, playing a bard,
It
but just
reminds
doing
me of,
shitty song parodies.
It's my favorite thing about any time DJ Wheat's in a campaign and he plays some kind of bard.
Oh
He
yeah,
just
he
like
does that?
redoes pop songs, but with lyrics that actually apply for their in-world
that's exactly
or
what Jeff
character
did.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
So good.
Yeah.
Alright, you run up,
Basically,
Johnny. Sorry.
1, 2. I will. Let's complicate it. Nothing complicated for this turn, at least. Smack this thing with water. It's called.
Water.
Exactly, you know. It's
The enemy
just
of
the
fire.
back of the neck thing.
Against. Oh, okay, the little.
Yeah.
5. Okay, oh, but it's not a burst right now, so it is a 5 cube. So you do it against.
No, there's
which
no
one,
body of
sorry?
water here, so.
No.
No,
Which
the
one?
big one, the big one.
The big one. Okay, cool. They get a reflex save. Roll that. They get a normal success. So they take half. So they take a little bit of it.
Boo.
Wait, this is bludgeoning damage actually, huh?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It seems the skin is too tough for the water to really make any sort of impact. The tubers, you know, it seems very resistant to this water. Just kind of like it's bouncing off it.
Well, you guys got this. I'll
Unfortunate.
stay here and heal whoever needs it.
Nate.
Speaking of,
Oh, yeah, you know.
I'll attempt to escape the trap.
Sure.
That's
It's even athletics or an armed attack kind of that modifier. So whichever you're probably better at. I think for you they're the same though, so it doesn't really matter actually.
yeah.
Just a plus 11.
Public, right?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine.
Okay, that is enough. You manage to like wrench your body away from the jaws. You lose the grab condition.
Okay, right.
Looks very annoyed.
And then I'll step up here maybe
Mm-hmm.
and attack the big guy.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Ooh, after 113, that's a hit. Solid hit. Ooh, for the best.
oh maybe.
Nice. Yeah, you stab it deep, and it lets out like a kind of like a piercing sort of like cry, like kind of like a very ear splitting, not ear splitting.
There you go.
Not very enjoyable.
Bastard.
There you go, you bastard. Ooh, I just click. Also. Okay, cool. So yeah, you take a step back. Oh, there's my counterback. I lost it. This little guy. What can they do?
They can give up.
Nothing.
Yeah, it does not seem to want to give up quite yet. But because it's tiny, it needs to get up in your face. It kind of like jumps, not jumps, but it like runs underneath your legs, Nate. Not Nate, sorry, out here. And then tries basically to claw with these like sharp sort of splinters at your ankles.
Okay, I will do the thing on the first attack.
Canny
What is it
dodge?
called? That's the one. Nimble dodge.
Nimble dodge.
Nimble.
Nice and kill.
Canny dodge. is something
Whoa,
else.
we all had the wrong names. Okay, it still does hit you, however, I'm afraid.
Okay.
With this little claw. Or
Ass ho.
10 slashing damage. It kind of rips apart your trousers. And then it tries again.
How dare you?
I hate to go and fix those. But misses with the second claw.
So I thought.
Crixo, your turn.
So with this tiny little thing, I can't flank, right? If I were to here, for
No,
example?
you cannot flank with tiny creatures.
Okay.
Or like
Not if they're in the
like
same
that.
square,
Yes, exactly.
yeah.
So yeah, of course you could if.
Yeah.
But
Okay. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-do. I will. So first, I have a freeze stride as long as I move towards an enemy. So do that. I'll yoink.
Nice,
Run
nice.
over here.
Run over.
Weapons out. I
barrel
will.
shot.
Perfect in range to get attacked. Beautiful.
I no longer have the double barrel. I have the dueling pistol, the shiny one that I
Very
bought.
nice.
Oh, that's
pistol.
right.
I will take a shot at the big dude.
The big old thing.
Yeah, he doesn't seem very hard to hit, at least.
No.
T.
see
Why he seems so slow, surely.
Yeah, true.
No ammo. Rounds, there we go.
Oh, look at one of it. Pulls the trigger, nothing in the gun.
Gun goes
Oh my
click.
God.
Oh no, I
Oh.
reroll.
Reroll.
Reroll. Ah, it's
There
a
we go.
miss.
That's a miss. It
Damn it.
comes
Phew.
so close to them,
So
but
close.
you just like smash off. You thought it was like part of the creature, but it was just part of the actual bush. The
Gosh.
bush bush.
If only we had a bard. I will. So that's one action. Then I will keep striding to go like here.
Flanking. I like it.
And then I will, with my, do a reloading strike at the big
If
dude.
it makes a reloading sound, that's cool. When you click reloading strike.
Ah, I didn't notice.
No,
Really
but
missing?
you miss
Okay.
again. But you miss again. But you do reload. Wait, click the
Then-
reload strike. I want to see if it does make a sound. I'm so curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see a little thing pop up, but I don't hear.
You don't hear the
sound.
noise? I hear like that. Okay, wait, is that not free actions? You free stride, shoot, move, reloading strike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
That's
cool,
it.
cool. And okay, a new foe in melee range, it says. Turns around as you like try to slash into someone and tries and actually no, sorry, it starts like almost actually as the shriek, like like I described, kind of happened as you stabbed into it, Nate. Like it gets louder and louder in pitch in a sort of really loud, unsettling cry. Everybody within 30 feet, which is all you. Okay, technically, actually, the little guy is actually affected by this as well. It says each
Nice.
monster. So I will be honest and make them also give a will save, please.
He will save, huh?
Oh, wait, what the fuck?
Noise.
Holy fuck, this is actually going to be like
Oh.
worse. Oh my god, maybe it's actually worse for the team than it is for the enemy. Because the other guy actually could fails it. Which means they actually sickened 2.
Oh.
And slowed 1 while second is there. Wow, holy shit. The other guy is like the fucking just like that cry. I should have made them immune to it. I'm too nice. Nate, you're fine. Shriek, you've heard loads of screams before. Crystal, that's a fail. You become
What?
sickened 2. That's you rolled a 20, yeah?
Yeah.
You're like, what?
It's a fail. This is like a
You
nut.
become sickened 2. Johnny, you succeed and become sickened 1. It's really a horrible cry. And out here,
Yeah.
you actually
Second one.
wait, I made it second mode. So you actually crit fail out here.
Wow. DC
Yeah.
25 or higher. so
DC
it's
25
26.
or higher. What's that?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yes, you were also
So-
sickened 2 and slowed 1. As you like, it's like you basically the slowed 1 is basically still you can't like actually do a normal speed until you get over this sickness that is affecting you.
They're like those
But yeah.
plants from Harry Potter, right? That scream.
Yeah, it's pretty much like what this that's fine for them. But then like it lets out that shriek, and then seeing you, Crix, will be badly affected by it. It then tries to take a bite out of you.
Yeah.
Was that a crit or was due to sicken 2? Oh, sicken 2 even was necessary. Beautiful for a crit.
33 is what
For-
we're looking for.
36 damage.
Ah! Rage quit this campaign.
Forever.
It
Forever.
was pretty good damage. I rolled an 8 and a 6 on my 2d8, I would say.
I'm happy for
That
you.
is pretty
You know,
good.
That's pretty
DM's
good,
gotta have
man.
fun too. You
Pretty
know.
good roll. Thank you. And after seeing you fall to the ground, it then reaches out towards you, Nate, with with a very long, like one of like the vines almost growing off it, kind of whip in your direction, and it can reach you from here. And hits you, Nate,
Oh, sorry.
for 9 slashing damage, and also give me a fortitude save.
What's the point of AC, man?
Right, what's the point? Oh, you didn't get crit like Quicksil.
That's the point.
You find you managed to shrug off the any sort of evil poison that seemed to be affecting you. Quicksil's initiative changes to just before that. Oh, it's the same place anyway. Altair, your turn.
Okay. I don't like having this guy in the
In your
same
face.
square as me.
In your face.
Ooh, I'm debating delaying because I'm guessing Johnny will get Kirksel up.
Oh, and then you move and Quicksil's flanking from the ground. I see the plan.
Exactly. You
Yeah,
see
you can
this.
delay if you want.
Yeah, I will delay.
Okay,
And I'll
Johnny.
just yell back to Johnny, like his free action is like, Johnny, save Kirksel again.
That's what I said I was doing, bro.
Let's do it, bro.
I'm having the loveliest dream right now.
No? Oh, nice.
Not for long. You actually.
You're gonna go back to
No more
hard
dreaming.
reality soon.
A world where I don't
Indeed,
get
you come back
insecure.
alive. Gun and sword obviously at the ground next to you.
Obviously, yeah.
Obviously.
And I'm gonna give as well Nate a little guidance.
Guidance. A
Oh.
little guidance on Nate. How nice, how nice.
Yes, that's my turn.
That's your turn.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Altair. Altair, not Altair.
Yeah.
Altair.
So I'll
Altair.
come back in.
I'll die here.
And then I will step back
Yeah.
and then
The
slash
sickened
this guy
versus
with
the
my-
sickened. Beautiful.
Exactly. But it's the sickened versus the sickened flanked.
That's true.
So here's the strike.
You know what, Pixel does make work, you money.
Oh,
Do something more.
Let's
Ooh,
fucking
Altair.
go.
Amazing.
It's all because of the
bitch.
flank, though. Yeah.
All because of the flank. Actually, is because of the flank. Oh no, it's not. It's naturally.
No,
but
it's not.
you know,
Yeah.
oh, for 32 damage. Holy shit! Yeah, you just like
Yeah.
step back. You know, just like aim it up and like drive it home into like the heart of this thing. It survives just with like twigs and stuff like kind of flying. Like everywhere.
Wow.
Oh, that's-
Nate, your turn.
And I'm guessing
So
sickened.
slow
I
down.
have to take the
Yeah,
So what
yeah.
I'm saying, I would have to take to get rid of it. I have to take
Yes, you need to
vomit.
vetch.
Yeah.
And then if you
Cool.
if you
So I'll
succeed,
just remain sickened.
yes, you just remain feeling
Huzzah.
a little bit sick as it's like the cry, really fucks you up. Nate, you've heard worse screams than that before. Let's not question why. You feel fine. You've had a hard life on the oceans.
yeah.
Man, look at Crixel doing a double flank duty though on the ground.
Exactly.
You know, I know my chess piece worth.
I can move here, right? If I go, where's the thingy? What this?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Oh, I can't move there, I guess.
But you could. Yeah.
You can, but you're already in the advantageous position with flanking.
Oh yeah, of course. Good,
Oh, you
the
to
guy's
Crixel.
Yeah, I
You may
was-
think he's dead, but actually he's
No.
like flailing around with his fists.
No, I was thinking about maybe trying to get rid of the little guy.
I can also see that. It's acting next, yeah.
To be honest, might be.
Yeah. The other one is if you
I
went
mean, okay,
here,
I'll.
you'd be flanking with the little guy with me
That's true,
through
yeah.
Kirksel,
Yeah,
and still able to attack this guy.
yeah, or I can attack this guy first.
Yeah, then move and
Yeah.
attack the other guy, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Well,
you strike at this horrible thingamabob.
Ooh, so close to the 20.
Oh, thanks to the flank from Crixel, it's a hit.
Yeah.
Which really is the
Crystal's
flanking from
job.
Johnny.
Get crit,
Yeah.
provide flanking.
Yeah.
That's-
Unlucky damage. What
Take the
unlucky,
heal.
unlucky.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
And I guess I'll move here, maybe.
I will say, if you're attacking from like this,
Oh, yeah,
with Crixel,
yeah.
Crixel is giving like a little bit of cover because it's like a tiny
Yeah.
creature,
But
even
it's
though
not-
Crixel's on the ground.
Probably not as much as you gain from the flank.
No, it would be lesser cover, so you would still get a +1 overall if you move to the other square.
Okay. So I'll move here then. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And
Were you,
attack
when you using guidance or saving it? I know sometimes you like to use it on the second attack.
Oh yeah, I guess I'll use guidance now.
Cool.
Just to make sure.
Does that
Make
make
sure,
sense?
yeah, that's it. Yeah, make sure with that's awesome.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright.
Here we go.
Good.
Nice.
Oh,
Right?
easy. You would think. Oh no, that's including guidance. Yeah. Okay, yeah, solid hit. And yeah, I'm sure you will do plenty. Yeah, so you manage to, after it was barely standing after Altairs strike, you finish it off, and it like tumbles into just like twigs in the ground. Cool. Crixel, your turn.
Okay, I will. The problem is the blazons of shared power don't work unless I'm wielding both of my weapons.
Both.
So currently I'm not doing.
And you
So
don't have quick draw.
I do not.
Yes, I'd like free
So I
draw
want
for
to
being
stand up. I want to pick up both my weapons. And I want to move. And I want to shoot. it's
But you're
it's a tough line.
also sickened too. Yeah.
No, Crixel's only second one. Oh no, second two, but not slowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, also second two. So you also want to be right.
That's true. That's true. I think I'll just for now. I'll stand up. I'll pick up my gun. And I'll step. Oh no, I'll just move a little.
Okay, so you just got your gun. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Out of interest, it actually matters, right? For the for the blazons, one of the primary weapon still has the wounds. See what I mean? So like, is the
short
gun
sword
the
would
one that
still-
you have the wound on by default, or is
No.
the sword the one?
Short
The
sword.
sword is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is right, but the gun itself was a +1, right?
Yeah,
No.
it's still a.
It is. Yeah, it was, right?
Oh. No,
I don't know if it was your Gale blade.
It had the effect of a +1. Yeah, the Gale blade was a +1. The gun wasn't. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So it's just a normal gun.
Normal fire. That's your turn, right? Okay, Okay, Nate, you come to the forefront again. All right, fine. We'll see if it takes a bite out of you.
I mean, you've got all that armor. Hey.
Oh, I missed this time.
Misses, just misses. Ooh, very angry about this. Very, very angry. So it tries to bite you again, but it's so angry. Ooh, and on the second one it hits.
It's it.
Ouch.
For another 10 piercing, and then it again grabs you, like wrenches the teeth in deeper to hold on to you. And that is its turn.
Oh.
Johnny.
That's wait, why didn't it not? Just noticed. Yeah, let's heal. Let's heal
No fucking around, a little bit of
Like-
healing.
this, but
No, level
Second
2
level.
healing. That's a big one.
Oh,
Woof.
You know,
There
it's
we
not
go.
the most.
Really?
like this.
Yeah.
I didn't click the right button before, so I know it won't happen.
Oh, okay. Sure.
And then I will give guidance to Altair.
Nice. Yeah, you heal for 22, Nate. You can just.
Yep.
Yeah, Nate, you feel inspired by the guidance. Not inspired, but you feel guided. I can't feel inspired, he's not bad. Altair.
Very guided.
You're muted.
You muted.
Yep. I was just gonna retch this turn, but instead I have guidance, so I will
Guided.
You can guide the wretch.
God, it's red.
go to there.
Yeah, you like you so effectively right now.
Yeah. And
Okay, yeah, you run up.
try the back of the next strat. Oh goddamn.
Oof.
I'm gonna reroll using hero point.
Now you go some here.
Mm.
That's
That's not
still
good.
a miss. Yeah, the sickened
Yeah.
and everything really hurting.
It does. Oh wait, it would have been. I mean, 17 still gonna miss because I would have used guidance.
Still hurts. Oh yeah, you would use guidance. Yeah, 17 still misses. Yes.
I'll take guidance off here.
Neat, your turn.
Honestly, I'm in a decent spot, I guess. So I'll just.
I mean, you are grabbed, that's your name. But I mean, you
Yeah.
grabbed right where you want him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't need to
How long
move.
does this last?
What's that?
The guidance immunity. Does he
Uh,
pop up every
an
time?
An hour.
I believe, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a hit.
Isn't the guy flat-footed?
Yeah, he is. It's counting it in. It
Oh,
counts it as a negative for their AC, not as a positive for you. So it shows up on
Oh.
my screen.
I mean,
Okay.
it was here, yeah.
Yeah, you stab down. Almost pierce down. You still
Yeah.
stab with it, right? Yeah, stabbing.
I mean, I guess I'll just keep on.
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah,
on.
it's hard to grab. You
Backing.
need to get out, but if you got him where you want. Oh,
Oh.
no.
Oh no. I mean, no, I'll just attack again with the -10. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe
Boy.
you're looking.
Oh,
Oh,
Close.
close. Very close, but not today. Not today.
yeah.
Okay. Crixel. Oh, yeah, not his turn yet. Crixel, your turn.
I'll start aiming my gun and then I realize, hey, it's not shiny. So I will walk back up and then pick up my sword so that.
Yeah.
And then, well, this meant I didn't get hit last turn. And then
It's
I'll
pretty
pick up the
good.
gun
I'm
and then,
watching
or
it,
like,
I'm watching it.
then I'll just try to point blank shoot off the stem.
Point
I don't know.
blank shoot off. Wait, you still got quite a little bit.
So I'm still a little bit ill, but you know.
A little bit. If you feel a little queasy.
It's okay. You're down with the sickness.
That's a
Yay.
hit. Just makes contact.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Decent
Getting pretty injured. On this turn, however, you start to feel your blood get sucked out through its through where it's latched on at Nate. So you
Oh,
that's why you don't want to stay grabbed. So you take
see.
7. What kind of damage is it? It just says 7. What the fuck? I guess it's 7 bleed damage. I don't know. 7 damage. And you also become drained 1, which reduces your HP by your level, and your max HP also by that amount.
Oh, that's
Yeah, it's like sucking all your blood out, and then it can't use it. It can't bite anyone else, but it's still holding you in its claws. It actually needs to use an action to keep doing that, so it continues to grab you. It doesn't seem to want to let you go. And then it lets a vine whip out towards. I'm gonna say you or Crixel would want to just catch up with you two.
I technically haven't hit it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's 1 for you or 2 for Crixel. It's Crixel, of course. Let me give this divine attack.
I do like that Kirksel has taken over my spot in the last campaign. Of just always the one who gets a crit.
But he only hits you,
Oh,
Crixel. He
in
only
Age of
hits-
Ashes.
he only
Well, I
hits
mean, I
you
have 11 HP, so.
for 11 damage. Look at his fate. Oh man. Also though, give me a fortitude save.
As you fall to the
Gotcha.
floor. And drop your sword and weapon, again.
Okay. Wait. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was like, wait, surely that could, yes, yeah, definitely lower that. This DC is way lower than the other DC. Okay, cool. That is his son, though, that keeps grabbing all you need and brings down Trixie Boy.
Could I have gotten a hero point for charging back in?
You know what? That was you're right. That was suicidal, very suicidal. That's what a heroic thing to do. Is to kill yourself. That's what we learn here. Johnny.
Fucking Crixel's down again.
You got swing with melee, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
I'm gonna run over here,
I'm gonna do healing plaster and battle medicine.
Battle medicine, healing plaster. Healing plaster is also an action, right? Yeah, exactly. So this is yeah.
PC 15, of course.
Of course. Nice, little success.
No.
Ooh, nice. A little
10
10 HP max.
As he gets up, like I look at him and I say,
Huh?
I think you need some kind of suit of living mud or something.
Ooh.
Just heal you all the time.
That sounds uncomfortable.
But it will keep you alive, hopefully. This ain't working.
This
Maybe.
ain't working.
Maybe along for the embrace of death.
Okay, I'll tell your turn. You don't need a battle, words get said. No one needs to know what they were afterwards.
I'll try to retch first, which is
Hmm.
just a flat check, right?
No, it's a full save.
Oh, fuck.
It's a full save against the DC or whatever made you sick.
That's like 26 or higher, which means I have to
25 or
roll.
higher.
Huh?
It was 25.
Right, but I rolled a 15, which means, at least in my head, it has to be 26 or higher. Otherwise, I wouldn't have failed. But, which means I have to roll a 17. Like, there's just no way. So fuck it.
Not the best.
No. So instead, I'll just attack it.
But your fort is plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, -1 because second or.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, it probably is. Yeah, the second is not helping it. But yeah, right now my saves are +3, +9, +6. So
oh yeah,
like,
normally be +5. Okay, yeah. Oh no, but it's a will. Oh no, it was. Oh yeah, it was a will save, but it's a fort save with a second. Oh, that's funny.
yeah. And 4 has always been my worst save.
Yeah, makes sense.
So yeah, fuck it.
For
Let's
good.
attack.
For good.
Yeah, just get it done.
Kill it.
Ooh, that's a solid hit.
With flanking.
No,
No
the second
difference?
is
Damn.
hurting a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
Ooh,
17.
Very nice. Very nice, though.
Yeah.
It's falling apart a bit.
Okay. It's near death. So am I.
We're all near death. Nah, you're not near
Well,
death.
you're
Well,
injured.
so my injured is like near death because I have low HP.
How low is your HP, bro?
My max HP is 32.
Okay,
So
I got
it's
I got an HP point over you. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got a big one HP. Okay.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just do a second attack and YOLO
Oh.
for the crit.
I believe in you.
Don't believe in it.
You got this.
Oh, so
Stupid
Just off.
sign on my screen, stop that dice rolling. Nate, your turn.
I'll try to escape. Realize because being grabbed here, not the
Mhm.
best idea.
Sure.
you know what else also removes grapple? Killing it.
You stay grabbed, Nate. You're unable to wrench like your shoulder away from the jaws.
Oh,
Lucky.
Unlucky.
I mean, I guess I can just try to escape again, right?
Yeah, it does count like multiple attacks where everyone gets like a -5. It also counts towards your attacks getting a -5. So now if you want to attack it, it's with a -5.
Oh,
So in
oh.
case if you didn't know that, like maybe.
Yeah.
Too bad.
Okay. Too bad.
No.
Little,
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
yeah.
Unhappy about still being grabbed. I'll just hit this thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, just hit for it.
Hopefully. Oh,
Ooh. I'm afraid not. Hopefully.
Hey, what if it kills all of us? Next round.
I'll
No, I'll be.
use my hero point.
Oh, okay. Very
That
heroic.
is a possibility.
Ah.
YOLO nat 20. YOLO
Yeah,
nat
the
20.
third
Let's
action.
go.
There's always a nat 20 on the third action.
Nat
There's always
20.
Nat 20.
We haven't seen one yet, surely. Soon.
Yeah.
I had one.
Okay, that's good.
I crit a little
Well,
bit.
I mean,
I'll give one.
yeah, I mean, what else can I do? Because escaping kind of
move out.
sucks.
Also,
Try
got a
and
minus 10,
aid.
yeah. You could try to you could use an action to prepare yours to help Quicksil's next shot, for instance. That's a possibility.
No.
Okay. I like this.
Trust
other
yourself
No.
more than Crixel. Good call.
Fuck that,
Good
guy.
call.
Doesn't even consider the idea.
Gross. Oh my god, it's...
Easy, man. Easy.
Doesn't even.
Rewarded.
You know
Fuck
what?
you,
I
Reddit.
think you actually gain a hero point after just deciding you want to do it all yourself, Nate. You can give yourself a hero point as you.
This is what the world has become, you know, just
Yeah.
dog eat dog.
Topsy turvy. Let's go.
Pull the critical button. Okay, yeah. Plenty of damage. Plenty of damage. You stab down as the jaws around you kind of go limp and kind of falls off your shoulder as now there's like just kind of mass of like bulbous tubers is like laying at your feet. And we get act out of initiative.
Well,
Lots
guess
of
you
lovely
did find firewood.
Exactly.
Yeah, I literally am going to like cook that little dude.
Whoa.
It's like, he needs to be set on fire.
Burn it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean it looks like it will make good kindling.
Yeah. That's why I prefer
Go over to
this
the big tree. Start vomiting.
Yeah, it's really it
Really
takes a long time because I think
Right.
you need all of that 20 a little bit. So it's like
Is it that high?
it's 25. And you have +3 on your 4 saves.
So
Oh god.
15 is a crit fail on a 25.
15 to crit fails on 25s.
Okay.
No,
It's
it's so hard.
I know I had this big thing about the ranges. It's really weird
Oh.
how it works, but
I need
technically
a
it's
19 or higher.
yes. Oh man, it will take so
Easy.
while. Oh my god, out there, it's like oh no.
25 is fine, right?
Yeah, 25
Yeah.
is DC.
Yeah, okay,
I think I
that's
just had one.
Easy.
I gotta wait for it
First
to actually
roll,
roll.
Hey!
Oh,
There's a 17. I
Big
rolled
hit.
it, and there was a 17 suddenly, and now I'm not seeing the roll
fine.
for my character.
But a 17
Hmm.
wouldn't have been enough.
Well, no, because a
so
17.
+3.
Oh, you're right. It would be only as a 20.
You need a nat 20.
Oh my god! Fucking Christ!
If you roll that 20, well, no, if you roll that 20, it would normally be a fail and then upgraded to a normal success. Yeah.
Yep. So,
So
I'm
you
literally
know-
just
Maybe
nat
just roll
20
like
scooping.
maybe just roll like /R 10d20, so we just see like roughly how long it
Yeah.
takes you. We like know how. So
Only
everyone
10?
else, like, it takes you like a few seconds to get over this. Crixel, when you crit succeed like that, they both of them do go away.
Oh, crap.
It does not roll in that 20 in his first
Yeah.
10 attempts.
So that's a few minutes.
But I
After
rolled
watching
3
you guys-
ones. What the fuck?
After watching you guys for a while, I'll retire myself to the.
Oh my god,
No, still nothing.
20.
Still not. Okay, another one.
Oh, so it's not a great night for out there,
It's not. No, I'm literally
Still
just
nothing?
puking by the
Oh my
There's a
wayside.
few
God.
19s, but
A few
19s.
19s, so that's not enough. We need 2 nat 20s before we
I
get
know.
there. Okay, still nothing.
well,
Yeah.
wait, is it
What
still
the fuck?
because it gets a +1 after the first one? But I don't know.
Oh,
if
yeah,
that's
on the
enough.
first one. No, on the first one, with a 19, you would roll a 24 still.
Oh,
Or 23. So it needs to be 2 nat 20s.
well, we can.
And we
So
sort
we
of-
try and
Uh-huh.
aid by like clapping on the back or something.
Yeah, I'll say you can. Oh, we got
Good
the first
lord.
one.
Oh,
Nice,
okay,
got
okay.
one. First one of the next. Okay.
Yeah, so you're starting to feel a little. Now you
Good
know. You're,
Lord.
and of course, you're slow.
Alright,
while you're
just
doing
like-
this.
yeah, let me just for my own sanity, change that down one.
Yeah, of course.
And now
We play
That's
the
a
waiting
crit
game.
fail.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good 10d12. Could feel luckily they don't get worse. That would be.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would be here forever.
Oh
Hey,
my
we got
God.
one.
There we
Ah,
go.
Okay,
It's literally like 80 rolls in. Like
Literally, like
80 times 6
I'll
seconds.
just
We're
like an
talking like
attack.
hours later.
Exactly. Like it's really bad. Like at some point, you're kind of worried. I mean, you are worried about money. You can't get the nausea away. But eventually, maybe
It's
once
like
you
a
I'm
find-
pretty
few-
sure I
no,
would
it's like
be
5
there
minutes,
long
right?
enough
Like-
that I could get guidance
yeah.
back to use for it.
I mean, would you constantly vetch though? Can you even do that, Jack? Like, I mean, you're like realistic. Like, I'm gonna say obviously you could sit there, but I'm thinking it's more like realistic naturally that it does take a long time. Like,
Yeah.
he
Well,
feels
I'm
sick,
just thinking of like being at being on the in the bathroom, head in the toilets, You're just constantly retching, trying
Yeah.
to throw
But
up.
remember, like, you're forcing yourself to retch, and not just you feeling sick, right? Like, whenever you do it,
Yeah.
you're spending an action to
Well,
actually like try to puke,
Yeah,
right?
it's spending an action to try to
Yeah.
force
Yeah,
your
yeah.
throat.
Okay,
Of course, you're not
that's
actually
pretty
getting
I'm
intense.
up.
not succeeding, which
Yeah, yeah.
is, I'll be honest, pretty accurate to me. I've only been able to make myself throw up one time in my 40-year life.
Okay,
Like,
alright.
I can't make myself throw up.
It's very realistic. But I also think, like, also, yeah, when you sit in the bathroom for 5 minutes, right, you're not constantly like trying to, like,
No,
you know,
it's like maybe once every 10 seconds or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah,
So really,
you hold up
it
for a
takes
second.
outtake.
Oh, it
though,
takes a long
it
time.
takes a long time, but eventually, you seem to. You don't feel good, but you feel like you can at least,
Or
control
what are you
your
talking about? I
body a
feel
little bit.
great
Okay, you
now.
feel great.
I
don't
feel
know.
weak,
Normally when I spend an hour,
but I
I
feel
don't feel so
great.
good. Right,
You okay?
I'm gonna go heat up some chili really quick. I should be like 5 minutes if you guys want, like, half the thing or whatever. I got hungry talking about the fetching,
Like, literally through the night. Just. Good lord.
Mm.
That was some
Well,
terrible ass rolling. Fuck me.
So you
Speaking
guys
of-
gone?
Oh,
I
how's he
rolled
here?
6 nat 1s in the times it took to roll 2 nat 20s. Not
This is a good simulator, yeah. See how long it would take me.
Mhm. This was literally the first one. I hate you. Or maybe not. Never mind.
No. So
But no, that one's
it's
either.
about average. Well, that's high, but
No
not in the
1s or
20s.
20s again.
This is not how you play
Or-
Gunslinger.
No.
You also get the net 20s. I'm playing the wrong class.
No 1s
Oh,
or
there we
20s.
go, there we go.
What the hell? Okay. I got one of each
So,
right after each other. in
Net
5
20,
seconds.
net 1, yeah. I guess I'll be like as we start to get comfortable again. I don't know. I want to help, but every time I do, it results in me getting hits and then me hitting the ground.
I believe they make long range rifles. I think they're called. Have you thought about using one of those?
Stay out
Ah,
of the fight would might help you, bro.
Practice
I
makes
could.
perfect, lad. Just keep at it and you'll get better.
Although I
Someday.
do feel that you end up taking the shots that would have hit me. So as long as there's no
Yes.
permanent brain damage, keep at it.
Or maybe sometimes
led
you
to
take
that.
the shots that would go for me.
Uh-huh. Hey, you know me. I am never not in the battle. I go in.
I know. Yes.
I just apparently don't have as shitty as luck as you do. Except for when it comes to making myself rich.
This is why I stay on the ocean and
I'll just be honest. We've spent
By
what, like
myself.
a week on the ocean and been attacked thrice?
it's been a bad time.
Yeah. We do not have very good luck on the ocean either. Tengu be damned, apparently. You're supposed to be good
Yes.
luck. What happened?
There are rituals I haven't done. I kind of like produce like this tango bottle. I don't quite believe in it.
The Tengu
myself,
essential oils.
but... but maybe we should start. Yes.
Oof.
Guess we heal on up.
We can.
You can do some healing.
So
Not
Johnny,
much.
lad,
Not bad.
the thing it bit me. There's the thing is really itchy. Can you put some of that mud on me?
Of course, of course, of course. That's what I
Right,
do.
right
bro.
here and
What I do. I'll try. Let's see. Look at that. Look at that. We all patched up.
Uh.
Look at that.
oh, feels a bit better already. Still itchy as hell.
We will try that later. Let's try it.
Do you want me to
This one?
scratch you?
Oh, look at that. I'll try to get some nice heal.
That's 48. When are you gonna start to do the expert?
with
The DC-20s.
general luck, with the general luck we've had. These DC-15s feel like a nice safe measure.
Up to full. Nice.
So lads, you feeling a bit better?
Physically, yes.
Yeah, that's what I was after.
But
Yeah, nice to hear that.
Well, get them. It's always. Can't take my eye off of you for 1 second, bro.
well, yes, I can try and stay back, and maybe you can help those two.
Nope.
See how that goes.
Because are you gonna patch me back up?
Yeah, that we don't want Johnny in the fight. He's
How hard can
literally
it be?
the only thing keeping you from the cold embrace of death.
Feels pretty warm right now.
Recent.
Okay, but yeah, I guess we might as well talk. Yeah, I'll just be like, so we are looking to head back to our
I
village.
mean, we were camping. Just not
We
sure
still
if
have a
we're
day and a
camping
half
for
out.
the night or something.
Yeah, we were just ready for that.
But
Yeah.
yeah, while I was retching, I'm guessing you guys are probably A, healing, and B, fixing up camp.
We would have done that.
Yeah, it's probably the
On top of
Probably
retching
after.
yourself, Crixel, but you just succeeded way faster than me.
But yeah, do we
yeah.
ask around in Port Peril? Do we immediately head back? What should we do? We have
I mean,
learned
we
some
could-
things.
We could
Well, we've talked to
try
everyone that
to visit some of the locations that seemed interesting.
yeah,
I think,
but basically our
some
choices
of
are
the guys-
more jobs, right? We can go and do other things that were on the board, or we could try to head back, fill Shelby in on what happened, what we learned about the stones.
Oh, we've been plotting, huh?
Well, we did healing and talked through
Beautiful.
how long it took Altair to retch, and you know.
Out there's just like calling out in the conversation, like yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
It's the
But,
epic cack episode of Family Guy.
Exactly. Maybe you set up the camp a little bit further away, just because it's
Yeah, definitely.
bad memories of this area, especially for out there. Cool, but yeah, you set up camp, and the rest of the I think Johnny treats anyone who still needs it, but
He did that.
yeah, maybe gives a quick. Oh,
Shelby,
he's still a little
pretty
down
good.
a little, but
Sure. But that was we just finished the first round of heals.
sure, yeah, but it's also fine. Like you can rest throughout the evening, and Johnny can try more cold times if he wishes, and yeah, the rest of the night goes fine.
Okay, so I guess I can remove my drain condition if we have the
Yeah.
address. Yeah, okay.
But yeah, we can do a long rest, so you'll get rid of the wounded condition, Crixel. Right?
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Get out of here.
you can give yourself a long rest, and then the rest of the travel back, goes pretty smoothly. And then there it is midway, kind of around midday of the second, like you have one more night on the trail, and then the day after you start to arrive to the outskirts of Port Peril. And yeah, it is as bustling and busy as ever.
Nice. Now the music is not working for you. Shit.
Yep. You can try a different track if you want.
No, I'll make it work. I'll just keep refreshing.
Eventually it'll work. Yeah, what do you guys do when you make it into the port?
I guess like going to the harbor master.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I wasn't sure, like the destination just a straight head back now.
I mean, I think we've collected some gold. We should definitely upgrade the pike for We definitely
Okay.
want him doing 2d10 damage.
There is something interesting that actually catches your eye as you kind of walk through the merchant space. You know, you're like kind of having this conversation. Maybe it's time to get a little bit of upgrade for Nate's weapon. When you see like a like kind of merchant kind of stall shop, more like still kind of like quite fancy. It's in Eastwind. You know, as you're kind of like heading in maybe towards the harbour for the more like simple goods. And you see there's like almost like a crowd of people around the stall, and you see like kind of like a colorful sign. There is the name of the kind of shop stall, which is called Far Flung Findings. And you see like
Acceleration.
like the person like the quite extravagant looking merchant who's kind of like at the head of the stall is like kind of calling out. He's like, "Come see the wonders of the far continents to the east, to the west. New technologies, new findings recently discovered, imported quickly and profitably for your enjoyment." And he kind of like there's a lot of people kind of like looking around, and there's like a display of some items which perhaps previously you have not seen like commonly in these parts. And
Findings, wonders. I'm also rushing forward.
yeah, and out of game, like kind of not out of character, kind of meta for a moment. What I'm doing is the items that were added in Treasure Vault,
Ooh.
they are slowly being introduced to like this area of Galaria. Like some are for sale, some are not. Like if you find animal treasure, talk to me, and like we'll say if it's commonly around. But the Shackles is quite far from like the major trade hubs, so it might not have made its way down here. But this person at least seemed to have a few things particular, maybe to what
God,
could
there's
be
so fucking many.
useful. Yeah, exactly. But this shop has a few. There are maybe more to here, but there are a few that in particular might be interested to those nautical around you. So I created a little shop front with some of the things that your characters might be interested in that are kind of on display with like little cards about that are kind of fitting in with the theme of the Shackles and Port Peril in general. So you should better just click on that and open it and peruse through the items
Where is
that are
that?
on sale.
In the journal?
Drag it onto the map. So you should be able to double click on like the little chest.
Oh,
Just in
okay.
the middle of the map.
That's nice. I haven't really had a chance to go through the treasure vault yet. So that's
Yeah. There isn't too much. There is a few more things, but these are things specifically I found, which are like, oh, this might fit like this sort of area of the world, and that people be interested in.
Ooh, staff of water, Johnny.
Yes. I think I'll buy that.
Goddamn advanced weapons, though.
I have
They're
one of
brutal.
gauge water that I can sell for half its value.
Aqua dynamic.
Indeed, there is special armor made of corals.
Yeah.
Sizer of the crab? Holy shit. Will cry last actual 6 will strike us weapon.
The size of the crab is basically like a weapon that you like put on over your armor that has like an actual giant crab claw on the end, which you can like grab people with when you fight.
I love it.
It's really cool. It gives like the actual automatic grab condition to a player, which is like normally only a monster thing. But if you hit your last attack, you're gonna straight up grab them using this item.
It's so expensive. Let's see, how much gold do we have to gather, guys? I have 50.
You sell things for half the value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll have just a few gold pieces left after if I buy
Wait,
the
you
stuff
just
water.
got
Sell that.
because you should have gotten a ton
Johnny needs
from.
after he buys, yeah.
Oh, you're buying something already?
Yeah, he's buying the staff.
Of which one? Water or air?
I think.
Oh,
Stuff of water.
I
Holy
figured
shit,
water, but
I think the crab is
yeah,
real good
so
for
I have
more.
3 plat, 28 gold, 59 silver, 11 copper.
Which?
Sorry, how much gold?
Oh yeah, if you
I
buy
have
stuff, Tom, you can straight up. I think you can straight up click something in this and just straight up buy it right from there and actually move from here.
Oh, yeah,
to,
okay.
you already did it. Oh, you
I
did.
did already.
Cool.
I didn't have this. Okay.
And
I
I've tried to add something to this item because I made a guess that perhaps you would pick the staff of water.
Can I do it the other way around? Can I just like? No, this doesn't work. It doesn't work the other way around.
You gave
Wand
it
of
nice.
create water.
Yeah, it's something I have. I'm selling that.
Okay.
It didn't give me the money for it. So.
No, you gave them.
Yeah.
They appreciate it. They appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Can you try actually to cast any spell now with attack roll? I tried to mess around with some rules on the staff, like yes, you would take that staff to make it so it should now automatically give you a +1 to attack rolls, like I talked about testing for casters.
How? Oh Jesus fuck! Okay, it gave me a staff of water thingy. Why did it give me twice? It gave me 2. Let me just remove 1, I guess. Yes. Let's see. Cast.
Click
Yeah,
attack.
that's.
Let's see.
Oh, could I have identified these
Am I-
liquids by the way, Ian? This is maybe
Oh,
the
yeah,
best way
probably.
to do it.
Plus 9. Wisdom plus
Minus-
trained. Don't
Hmm.
think so.
Did you probably click the attack button? You did, right?
Yeah. I click on the thing.
Okay, that's weird then. Oh, you attuned to the item? Is it like equipped or whatever?
Oh shit, might have not have done it.
Try it out.
Oh,
Sorry, you can back over there.
okay.
Mm.
No, I mean
They-
it's worn. There's no attunement.
There isn't. It's worn on your sheet. Or my sheet for you is not even worn. The staff of water. Oh, now it is.
Okay,
Okay.
now I've grabbed it in one hand. Maybe that's what needs to be done.
Yeah, you got it.
That's something I didn't click. Attack. Oh yeah, now it's a plus 10.
Nice. It actually worked. Amazing. And even says spell potency +1. Crixel, why have you given me 2?
Pretty easy.
Oh, I thought I did 3. Let me do the.
Wait, but that, I'm gonna say you realize they're all the same liquid.
Ah,
So
okay.
you
Gotcha.
tested one.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so
They-
that
anyway,
only goes
Victoria,
for
right?
all. Supposed to go for all spells, right? Not just
Yeah,
spells
all
from the
spells.
staff.
Yeah, all spells.
Cool.
If you're holding this with that forecast.
Yeah. Which I will.
For skill checks, okay. No, so I have to take your first one, which no wasn't enough. You're unable to identify. You think? I'll say you think it's some sort of poison, but you're unsure exactly how it functions. But you don't seem to want to drink it.
Could Johnny have identified as well?
By what?
Have these liquids
He's had them pulled up.
that we still have
Oh
to
yeah,
identify?
I can yeah, I can try
Okay.
doing that.
Mhm.
What's the just nature?
Yeah, let me click them and then you can maybe click it.
Yeah, sure.
Also, I want to sell these manacles of persuasion, right? Because they're evil.
Mm-hmm.
Can an
Like-
object ever be evil?
I mean, they begin to sap the life out of the victim.
Wait, no,
demons,
it
whatever.
actually has to be crafting for this actually, because it's technically
Yeah.
alchemy and not in magic. So you right then.
Nope. I'm not even gonna attempt.
Could I have done one yesterday as we were resting and then one today?
You know what? Why not? I'm jealous.
Thank you.
But
But you
but
could
you already
just take the
rolled
second
all
one.
those, right? Yeah.
Also not enough.
I'm so generous knowing the second one's also a fail.
Gotcha. Okay, so 45 gold sold is 22.5.
I will say the wind at your back is proving very popular among the crowd. It's literally like a cloud which you like almost summon to like billow out your sails and like counts it making the speed higher by like 20 feet. It's like fucking insane. Basically, just like you could get to your speeds if you're a good sailor, but it basically like cheats the system.
Oh yeah, the
And
Venus
it's
Power
very
winds as
popular.
a sailing ship, the bonus increases 20 feet. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Really,
Oh,
that's
that's
popular.
popular.
dope.
I was looking at the Sexton of the Night because we were talking about like being unlucky and shit and like how the sea is dangerous. That just allows us to navigate easier, so that's also kind of nice.
I'm kind of liking the harpoons.
Mm.
Not
Good.
cheap.
Also, the karambit is just a generally very good weapon, I think, for me and Altair.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm,
finesse,
like a
except
fatal.
it's
Agile
advanced
weapon.
weapons,
Oh, it's a Karamet.
Oh, yeah, Gambit is
Ah.
also advanced.
which is
Yeah.
terrible for me.
CS:GO knife.
I can't
That's
even
true.
really use it.
Oh, you need to have a feat for that, right?
Mm.
Yeah, you have to do the
Different
advanced
classes
weapon
to do it,
training
yeah.
or something like that, like spend a feat to be able to use it, and it's still one level lower than your normal. So
The
if
rogues
I'm
is
an
really
expert with
so,
something,
yeah.
then it's trained. Which
I think Tengus is specifically very good at this kind of stuff. But Tengu have like having a weapon familiarity or whatever.
right.
Which gives you like
Uh-huh.
I think advanced blades. Yeah, you can choose to be proficient with some of them.
As a Tengu?
Yeah. Tengu have the special Tengu way with humanity. They're like the only way to get like the best level of advanced swords. Like Tengu are, like the best in the game at it.
What? That's Astro's feat.
Yeah, Tengu weapon familiarity.
Ah, huge. Okay. Let's look that up.
Yeah. There's like a total of 3 weapons in Treasure Vault that I can use.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah, I think-
a corset knife, a frying pan, and an atlatl. That's it.
Hmm.
Those are the only simple weapons. Everything else is martial or advanced, including
Yeah,
the
I
butterfly
find
sword, which would be dope. But
Yeah.
alas.
Coral armor sounds
Awesome.
pretty nice, but I can't really use it.
Or a chain sword.
I
Fuck yeah.
can't really use it.
Can't use any cool. I'm not sad.
I mean, I don't have the strength for it.
Oh, you weak man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About the strength, I mean, it's extra gives me.
I mean,
extra AC.
the aquadynamic means even if you don't meet the strength, you don't take the penalties if you're in water. That's what aquadynamic
True.
means.
Yeah, I saw that.
It
Yeah,
would slow
that's
you down,
true.
but who cares about speed if you just live in the water the whole time?
Yeah, it's
But yeah, it's maybe you want to get a bit stronger. Who knows? But yeah, the shop is like bustling. There's there's like a lot of like kind of pirates and sailors like kind of looking interestingly, and you overhear a bit of conversation actually about it. Did you hear? Did you hear somebody mutter? You hear like pirates talking to another. One of them is like, "Did you hear? Apparently, Captain Wright is offering just more than a pretty penny if someone knows how to open up better trade routes down to Hilpesh." And then you hear like some sailors mutter to us like, "Yeah, but you have to be a damn fool to go on a shop like that. Those areas are completely unexplored." And you just hear this like little bit of murmur of conversation behind you, Quicksilver. As your ears are like turning around.
Unexplored. Yeah, I'll try. Yeah, so they're talking about a new trade route to. Sorry, what?
Yeah, if you want like overhear a bit more, yeah. I mean, like I said, they're talking about like somebody and maybe like somebody maybe associated with the shop. You seem to get from the conversation is like looking for a crew of some sort to basically try to find a new trade route out towards the eastern lands in north. It seems like if you listen for a while, you kind of get the idea it's something to do with there's a lot of new taxation if you travel through like the actual inner sea region, like around Absalom right now, especially with the increase in trade. Like they're losing like so much money in taxes and in bandit tax as well. So they seem to somebody is at least looking for a crew to investigate some other way.
Okay, I'll just turn around and like straight up ask them like, this trade route, how long would it be? How far away are these lands?
I can't leave down you. Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. I'm very diplomatic.
Nice. Then it should be easy.
Just like stare them down with beady eyes.
Wait, let me feel. Okay, yeah, then you kind of like look down. You kind of look at each other like, oh, damn far more than your bird wings will take you.
Fine. We won't help then. Look with their back to the shop.
Oh, you didn't think that these people were the ones like actually talking about it. More like they were talking about a job they
Yeah,
heard about. Yeah,
they're the
Okay,
rumors, yeah.
yeah. Sorry, I'll do it.
I'm about to take the armor.
Cool.
But otherwise, yeah, you can do all the shopping you want if you wish.
Are there any objections to me selling the Flask of Fellowship and the Cantrip deck? Would people want to use it?
I mean,
I think go ahead.
Flask seems kind of.
It's so situational, and yeah, we don't have a lot of opportunity to try to use it. So I'd be fine with it. It is cool.
Yeah, like it's cool. I think maybe for now I'll keep the Flask and sell the deck.
By the way, the rune for my pike, how much would it cost?
65 gold.
65.
Yes, sir.
So if I sell the fighter's fork for half price, you said, right? So then I would have enough. So honestly,
What
I
is
haven't.
the AC bonus for plate again?
6.
6? Okay.
I mean,
What
do you
is the
guys...
benefit of
This cloud looks pretty cool. The wind at your back. Do we want to try and pool our resources to buy one?
I think we pool it to get the +1 boarding pike more than anything else.
It's
Personally.
effective, but also...
I mean,
boring.
I can pay for it myself if I sell the fighter's fork. I mean, I haven't used it yet, so
Yeah.
honestly.
Even though you get half the price of that, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Okay.
the price is 50 gold,
So you get
unless it's
25.
wrong. Yeah, and then I have like 70 gold.
Oh. Then yeah.
Nice.
Something about that. Unless
Johnny, I'm assuming
reading-
you don't have much money left, right?
I have 30 gold left.
I mean,
Yes.
unless the total
I forgot about the
coinage
platinum we had.
is lying to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's the
cookie. What
platinum
is
stuff.
it?
Yeah,
So I-
yeah, I forgot about the platinum, so we had money. I don't need
So
the one
s-
to pure water.
78. The wind at your back will make us so much faster.
In the ship.
Yeah, this is 20 feet speed bonus
Yeah. How much do you need?
for. I mean, I have 78. I'm gonna spend most of
yeah,
it
we're
on
still
that,
short.
but
Like an additional 60. Because it's 130 gold.
yeah.
I mean, I can give you
So I
30.
can throw
I'm fine with
the
that.
30 gold at it.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
do my
30
3
gold?
platinum.
We got this.
See, for how,
Do you have
how
3
long
platinum
does
as
it
well
last?
that you can
Max
give, or
8
30
hours,
gold?
yeah.
I have
Johnny?
30 gold, yeah. Yeah, I have 30 gold.
All right. Yeah, we'll each give you 30 gold, and then you can pay for the rest. Then
Okay, so that's 60. And then we. Wait, so that's
you said you had 70, right?
70. Yeah, okay, so that's enough.
That's exactly enough. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm subtracting the 30 gold now. Remove coins. Goodbye, platinum. It was nice knowing you.
I have so little gold now.
Yeah, same. I have 8 gold left.
3.
Okay, so I guess I'll sell this thing to here.
But I'm buying the wind at your back.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, but
Yeah,
I,
but,
I
you know,
just
they're very
removed the
popular.
coins. Damn it.
They're selling like hotcakes, you know? They are.
Okay, so adding.
Grab one of the few wings in your back remaining.
I can
Mine.
give myself 25 gold, I guess. And
Okay.
then
Gray solidify.
I guess minus 65 for the striking one, right?
Mm-hmm.
It basically ends up being 100 all in.
I mean, it says insufficient.
He's already got the +1 though.
Oh, right. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Check this. Okay. Where are you? Yeah.
When do you start getting like weapon and armor specialization? I forget.
Mm.
Not
Some
sure.
people
Mine
get,
is
a lot of people get it
4
at
or
5.
5?
I think Paladins get it at 3. Ooh.
Wow.
Can't really remember. Been a while since
You get it at 5.
I don't think I did.
You get it at
So
5,
rare.
well.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. But only when you get
I'll
sneak attack,
fight the
or
rat
when you
now.
back up.
Right.
Okay.
That's right.
How much gold do we have left?
Yeah, that's also when you get the 2d6 sneak attack. 5 is a big level.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
guys, how much gold do we have left? I have like a bit less than 6. I mean, I wouldn't mind having a harpoon or 2.
Oh, yeah.
A harpoon or 2?
Yeah, but they're 1 gold
Guy.
for each, so might be smart to have some gold on us.
I got.
Yeah, I do have.
I'll buy
I
you
still
a
have, like,
harpoon, Nate.
Yeah, I was like, I
Yeah,
have
okay,
18
sure.
gold. I can afford a harpoon.
So
Oh.
yeah, that's. Both
I
give
mean,
him a
now-
harpoon then.
So yeah,
I mean,
feel free to
I'll
add it to your
do
sheet, and
that.
I'll like buy 2 of them, and I'll remove 2 gold.
Okay, so I don't have to buy.
No, I got it.
I mean, I'll take 1 too.
So
Oh,
I
nice.
I said buy 2, so you have 2 harpoons now, just in case.
Yeah.
Maybe
you lose
if only we hadn't used all our gold, we could buy a cannon or something for a ship.
I think those are rather expensive.
Yeah, but we've got this cloud.
Yeah, our option right now is run the fuck away.
Yeah. As long as they don't have a cloud, we're good.
It's happening now, just like everyone needs
Yeah.
a cloud, or you're just outrunning
All
those.
right, yeah. So I just
I mean,
look.
the cloud, like, is
Cannons
like a
apparently
bullet.
are. Is it true? Cannons are uncommon.
All 5.
Not here,
They wouldn't be
right?
here. Yeah, it
That's
wouldn't be
true.
here, but all 5.
900 gold. And cannonballs are 10 gold each, and or 6
What
gold
shit.
each.
Expensive.
The economy is in
Expensive
shambles, man.
to
A lot of metal, a lot of metal.
Yeah.
Nah, these motherfuckers.
Okay.
But yeah, you guys spend, I guess, quite a while, like finding people to buy your old belongings, like trying to get the best deal. Unfortunately, it seems fixed price the way it goes. But yeah, you do some good amount of shopping
Wow.
in the afternoon.
Man, they're crazy. It's a 3-action aim, followed by 2 load actions that require a successful DC 20 athletics check, and then the
Oof.
launch, ranging at 200 feet, and it's a 60-12 bludgeoning. Single target.
Is it like an
DC
attack roll to
23.
hit, or is it a save on the enemy? Or the
It's a DC 23 reflex, so like
Okay.
literally useless against like
Not just
high
But it's
level
good against
ranges or
ships.
anything.
Yeah.
good against ships.
Yeah.
But also, like,
Yeah.
you can just have grunts loaded, right? Because there's no like attack rules, so you just have like grunts do it, and they.
Yep.
You just have someone strong
Yeah,
enough to
20
do
athletics.
athletics. Yeah, I mean, it's like a strong fucking level 2 character, whatever.
Okay, so I'm looking at Johnny in his new bling bling armor.
Oh, wait, you bought the new armor, Johnny?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a bling out.
Which one is it?
Coral.
The
Oh,
coral
the
form.
coral art. Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice, very nice, very nice.
Speaking of armor,
You could use some.
Do you have any?
Speaking of armor, what are you speaking of?
I do not. But I have. What did I buy other than the cloud? Surely something.
Are you looking at buying the karambit or whatever?
No, it's gonna be a while before I can actually use it to.
Hit the Falcata.
Yeah.
Be fucking crazy. No, but Gambit isn't actually a sword, it doesn't actually work, but I realized it's a knife. What's that?
Anything like the Volcata is pretty dope, but it's advanced weapons, man.
Falcata is kind of crazy, though. Like a fatal D12 on a one-handed? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm. What is the one
But
that
all-
Pochak and I were talking about in PF2 chat the other day? That I was like, that's actually a
War
pretty...
Vaser.
War
That was
Race.
one of them. Oh no, it's the Suckgung.
The what? Sorry.
The what?
Sukgung. Suckgung.
Suck on
Maybe I'll get one.
these.
Maybe
Exactly.
No.
Suck on these nuts.
Maybe once there's more business between the trades.
Yeah. No, it's
for
this
sure.
year. It's just kind of cool because it's if you're using it one-handed, it's more of like you have to have a free hand. You can't be using a shield or an other item in your other hand, but you can use it one-handed. But if you're using it with 2, then it has fatal aim D12.
Honestly, like there's a
Oh.
Fire that does this as well. Like the one
Yeah.
Jazali, the Jazali, there's one TV used in a
Ah,
different
yeah,
campaign.
for that.
That also has like the two-handed, it gets like way better. Yeah, same trade. I guess
Ah.
like the only difference is this is a crossbow version, but all about guns. Cool. Okay.
By the
I
way,
will say. Oh yeah, okay.
should someone else maybe use their harpoons? Because kind of forgot that.
I don't think anyone else can
I was
very
trying
well.
to figure
besides
out
me. I definitely can't.
they're ranged weapons, right? So.
But they're martial range.
I mean, I could.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
So you need to be quite well trained to use them. I will say the way the harpoons have got to try to read it. I think technically you can only like pull something toward if like you kill it with a shot, then it kind of lodges in the body. So it's just,
So
like fishing and
it's
stuff.
going to have the same normal attack rules as a javelin,
Yeah.
but if it hits, then you can tether it.
Okay, so it's
And
just
you
like a
can use an
javelin.
interact action to pull the weapon back into your grasp after you've thrown it as a ranged attack or after it has been disarmed.
But it's not like it
Would it
automatically
be-
grabs an enemy if you hit or something. It doesn't.
Yeah.
Would it be useful for like boarding? Like if you're boarding a ship and you
Yeah,
can
I'd
harpoon.
imagine
Like,
Yeah.
so.
I would say so.
Or
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's like it's like a
hunting.
grappling hook, except it's almost like easier. I just throw it into the side of the bed and you can like
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I mean, I have the ability to
maybe-
use them, so I
I
could.
would say like more, you have to be more accurate than a grappling hook, but you would need to like actually like hit it into the wood,
Yeah.
right? But
So
I would
the
say,
key is that it's supposed to be used like for, hey, it's a general thing and you can pull yourself towards something that's bigger, but it's not going to count them as like a grappled or anything like that.
makes sense.
But if they're dead, you can reel them in.
Yeah, exactly. The dead
Like,
you just like
for a
put it in.
fish, as an example.
Yeah, exactly. Very useful for fishing,
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine we will meet Moby Dick, right? A couple harpoons might come in handy.
We have them. It's just I think you and Crixler might be the only two who can use them.
Yeah, I guess.
So we'll just
I
have
mean,
them like both into the ship. They're both just there. and
Yeah.
placeholders for if we
Yeah,
ever need
my-
them in
My
ship
dex
combat.
is not super high, so that's why I was thinking
Wait,
maybe
wait,
someone
wait.
else could
Yeah,
use that. But okay.
yeah, and see, while my dex is decent, I have no strength, and which is what you do the damage on thrown weapons for, and I'm not
Yeah.
martially trained.
There's a
We'll
few
keep
things.
let's keep them on the ship. You know, they might
I
come
mean,
in
just
useful one
you
day.
know, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And we
False
don't
sales, it
need
makes
a
us look more
harpoon for
legit than we
fishing.
are.
Exactly.
It was 2 gold for aesthetics reasons only.
Mhm.
If all else fails.
Right.
Much
Yeah.
less useful than 2 gold.
As we regroup, and I'll also say, I did hear rumors of people. I think maybe they collected these items from the far away lands to the east. They're looking for a new trade route and for people to find it.
Hmm.
They say there's a large bounty in it for one who does.
Huh.
Be a slave to capitalism? Sorry.
It is
I mean, if
far
do that.
from home, but
Yeah, it's
yeah,
a bit out
and-
of the way.
I think the important thing is we still need to have that final discussion or decision on where are we going next. Are
unexplored
we
lands.
sticking
they say.
around to do additional work? You know, gain some income, experience, or we heading back?
I mean, that's one option, right? But sooner, or I mean, we'll need to head back quite soon, I think. So maybe just a couple more things here at max, and then we should head back.
Hmm.
So I don't
We-
think discovering new trade routes should be a priority for us.
But say we head back. From what we have learned, what would we do? We know there is ancient monsters from empires long ago that control these creatures. Would we go fishing for them? Or don't see how we combat this threat.
What else? What else is there for us to do? I mean, that sounds important, and the city that was being attacked would welcome this
Hmm.
information.
So maybe go for that city then. After all. Numera, I think.
Yeah,
Aruma.
yeah, but we should visit our village before that and check
Although
on the
what,
status.
it's not that I'm against going back, but what is our purpose?
Well, that's what we were just discussing.
Right.
We first see if the village is alright. If it is, we go to Naruma to share what we have learned.
How far away is Naruma again?
Oh, let me check.
From, in this case,
Yeah,
in this desert. Right, going from not even just Port Peril, but from
just going
Salt
from
Reef.
this place. Yeah, let me measure on the map.
Wasn't like the closest city to also to Reef?
Closest, but the thing is, it's also overland, so it's slower
Yeah.
that way. And is it actually closer? Yeah. I mean, it is closer, but it's not. It's actually not that much closer. I looked at it, and Port Peril is closer, but create a new measurement. So as the bird flies, it is
Oh.
86 miles. Obviously, there isn't like a proper main road between your place is just like a fishing village, right? No one ever really goes really far inland from your location. But you can probably pick up, it'd be like some sort of trails, but they wouldn't be like properly marked right there. So there would be some navigating involved. And if we were assuming a 15-foot speed from like doing exploration activities, you're 12 miles a day, so about 7 days, about a week there and back as the crow flies. So probably in reality, you'd probably say more like 10 days if you were like also trying to navigate a little bit. That's what your character would assume. It'd be about a 10-day trip each way. So Port Peril,
That's-
although is on the is technically further miles, it's significantly faster just because you travel like double the speed basically as exploration. And right now because of the what's it called the wind thing, you basically now have a travel speed of 50, which means you have 40 miles a day over water. So
It's
like to get
huge.
from like now, even though Port Peril is like far, like I think from Port Peril to where you are is what? How is it? How far is it? I make a little thing. If we assume Port Peril is about 120, so it's now maybe a 3-day travel, pretty comfortably now. To Old Salt Reef.
Unless you have a better idea, Alter. I know if we head back, there's not much we can do. The enemy seems hard to reach.
I agree. I don't know the best course of action.
I think going back to the reef is smart. Let the elders know what we've learned. And then, who knows? Maybe explore these unexplored lands.
To the east, you mean?
If we are not needed immediately.
I mean, our homeland is under attack.
Is it still? I don't
It
think it is.
was.
I mean, I'm not meaning just the village, but the land surrounding it.
Oh, we don't care about them. Just kidding.
It's
Okay. So we head back
Uh,
to Old Salt Reef, fill them in, see
Yeah,
if anything's changed and there's an immediate need of our assistance. And if
Yeah.
not,
that seems
towards
better,
Naruma?
yeah.
Or are you thinking of coming back here, Crixel, and trying to take them up on their need?
maybe we learn how Naruma is doing. If they're in trouble, I would want to help. Of
Mhm.
course, I'm not that selfish.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Altair, I know you said you do not care for those memories much, but maybe before we leave Port Barrel, do you not want to see if there's anyone who can help you with your past life, perhaps?
I mean,
It
it's
can't
not that I'm
hurt.
against it. I just don't know what am I gaining.
Mhm. Knowing who you were?
But who I potentially was before the shipwreck and who I am now, I'd rather focus on who I am now.
Well, what if you were the cause of the shipwreck? Maybe you were a shitty sailor. We should not let you handle the boat.
I mean, we already know that, and that's how we let Nathan drive the ship.
Don't you agree?
It's-
Taylor?
Again,
Smart.
all I could see is the things that I would be gaining are the things that would just cause me more hurt. Like you said, what if I was the cause of the shipwreck? What if something I did, there was a mistake? I learned of those that I lost and loved. Like, while you might find out good memories, the fact that I was the lone survivor, it opens up more pain than I'm willing to put in.
Okay.
Again,
s-
I appreciate your concern. I do, but
I-
it is not something
just
that
what-
it's the top of my priority list.
It's just what I would do, I think, to face whatever happened. But you do have a new life now with us.
Plus, I mean, what
Okay.
if I learn that I have other responsibilities that I need to leave?
What if you learned you hated Tengu?
Ah, see, it'd be terrible.
It would be tough. Okay.
Again, I just, and I kind of, I don't know if everyone's been listening to this or if it's just you and I talking, Crixel, but kind of leans in. It's like there's a part of me that is afraid to learn. I just, with the skills that I have, I don't think you come about those particular types of skills by doing necessarily the best type of life or work.
I think what you are fearing is the worst case.
It's possible. I'm too adept at killing people, Crixel. And that
That
scares
is not
me.
that is not bad. There's a lot of people that need killing. Be fine.
I don't disagree. It's the method, right?
Okay. Well, you are giving other people second chances. Maybe you
Right.
should give one yourself, but
And that's
In
what
order
this
to do-
is.
you do not
I don't know if I need to know my past to take advantage of that now.
I think you do. But it is your choice.
I'll take it under consideration.
Cool. You have a. Oh, my cat's come downstairs. Hey.
Oh,
Kitty.
I see a tail. I saw
Just
it.
for a second.
Just for a second. Okay, yeah. So you have a discussion about it, but yeah, it sounds like in the I guess when this happened in the afternoon, you're doing your shopping in the evening. You just find lodging, maybe at and you can also go to sleep on your ship. If you don't want to pay for night lodging, you can also if you want to be off early in the morning, that might make sense. But or otherwise, you can find an inn.
We don't want to go to the Pathfinders anymore, right? I don't think there's much we can talk about right now.
Yeah, I don't think there
I'm
is.
just looking for an excuse, but yeah.
There's
I
always
mean,
this time in the future. Right?
Oh yeah, but as we go past
might
the
leave,
huge
though.
Pathfinder ship, I'll look at it long and with regrets. Soon.
Exactly. Soon. One day. Cool. But otherwise, yeah. Sorry. Was that a yes? You sleep on your ship for the night, just kind of like under the stars, or
I would just.
How much was it for a bed in town?
Yeah,
I mean, if
I want one last.
like an
nice
actual
bed.
like an actual okay, so like an actual room, I think.
Yeah.
A private room for 2 people is 8 silver. You can get a suite that holds 6 people that you could all be in for 10 gold a day.
Good lord.
That's 8 silver for a 2-person room.
Okay. Should be. Okay.
16 silver.
16
Not so
silver.
bad.
I'm just taking the ship.
I put a
Okay, you're
for it.
like, nah, you want to be outside, you know.
Yeah.
It's been very
So I'm going to be paying for a room, so there's at least one person who can stay. If everyone wants in, I'll pay the silver cost for 2 rooms.
I don't know, is Johnny interested to sleep in an inn, or do you want to spend some time outside or near the water, Johnny?
Near the water, on the
Okay.
boat slash the boat.
Okay, so you and
Okay.
Crix will have a lovely sleepover while Nate and Altair do the same in the other
Yeah,
room.
I mean, I guess so. I mean, after spending a while in the
Mhm.
wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in the wild or on a ship, like we haven't actually stayed in an actual bed in a while.
Yeah,
No, exactly right. Yeah, so you
I'm not that young anymore.
exactly. The self bed really does seem very nice. You you do that, pay the gold, pay the man the money, and
8 silver, not a gold.
I mean almost a gold. You want any food? That costs extra.
No.
No, you probably don't need food. Or beer, no beer? Okay, fine. Cool. You rest the evening, and in the morning, man, I have to calculate the days and how much. Oh man, the guy who you paid for the thing definitely can't remember how much money he scammed out of you for harming, for docking. I had to make up a random number again and be like, this amount we paid last time. Okay, so you spent. Let me check the date. See how many days you spent. The day you started mooring was on the 14th, and I had 5 days. So it ended on the 19th, and it has now been. How was that night? 3 more days. Okay. No, this is no wait. Maybe this is the morning of the 20th. That evening. The 1 day travel, 2 day travel, 3 day travel, 4 days. 20th, 21st, 20th. This is the morning of the 23rd. Sorry. So it has been an extra 4 days than what you agreed to pay for. So in the morning when you start looking like you're getting the ship ready, someone like strolls over and it says, "All right, you're ready to pay your departure fee."
Mm-hmm.
You're like, so 4 days extra.
Fee.
Not really. More like just like the morning. But okay, 4 days extra. You paid 5 days in advance. Is that right? And coming out to 2 gold per day. That's 8 gold total.
When we were there before, there was less than a gold per day. What happened?
Oh yeah, if you pay in advance, obviously that's cheaper than if you just leave it there and you come back after God knows how long.
Where is this ability? Where is it?
Do not think that is how it works. I think you're mistaken.
Oh, but I work here and you don't, so I think you'll find I'm not.
All right, let's go talk to your boss then.
All right. He kind of says, "All right, follow me." And yeah, you kind of knock on the door. They walk on with like desk. There's a half a mess about half a mess.
Yeah, I see your manager.
It doesn't want to pay him, man. Half a mess behind. And he's like, "Yeah, it's
We already had a
what is it?"
conversation with him before, right?
Yeah, you had a conversation
Harbor
with him
Master.
before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you kind of
And
looks up.
I
What
paid
is it?
him to get fucking information on. I can't remember what it was, but
I think it was on the other ship you were looking for.
Oh, yeah.
you're right.
Like, yeah. He's like, "What?" And the guy's like, "These guys don't want to pay the mooring fees."
No. We want to pay the correct amount. He's trying to tell us it's twice as expensive as it was originally.
He kind of like looks just like he can't be fucking like bothered with this conversation, and he's like, he kind of looks to the other guy and he's like, "How much are you making him pay?" And he's like, "Gold, fair price, 4 days." He kind of looks at you and he's like, "It's not a bad price, 8 gold."
Like I literally look at him like don't bullshit a bullshitter, right? Like that kind of idea. I'm like, come now. We discussed this before, and those rates were never determined. We were told it was a gold per day. That is a fair price. We shall pay it and be on our way.
He kind of looks like a guy. He kind of looks you up and all down, and kind of judges you by your the equipment you have now. It's looking quite nice. It's like, I mean, my man is right that it is risky, however, to have a boat for an indeterminate length of time. Surely you can understand that. If you hadn't shown up, what would we have done with it? We are putting ourselves at risk here.
At risk. If all it fails, you could have just taken the ship, correct? Like if no one came
very
back.
expensive business ship breaking. Especially, I've
Not
seen
to
the
break
look
it
of your
down, you
boat.
could easily sell that though. For more than 8 gold.
And is that what we were? And that's what I mean, though. We have to keep it here, assuming you do come back. When do we say it's not enough? That's what I'm implying.
I'm sure you have rules on those things.
Yes, perhaps the rule is that you pay extra depending on how much longer it takes you to get back. Kind of looks at you. He's like, "How about we is fair? I admit 8 gold is a bit too much. 5 gold seems like a fair price. Extra gold for, the cost of doing business."
Of course. We'll do 4 for the stay and then 1 just for being so generous. And I put 5 gold down.
Then you're doing business. And he says, "Go around them with that ship." And the guy smiling away, whistles, and how that he does. He helps you, kind of pull the ropes, kind of wave
you have
you off as you up.
A coin bag on him, by chance?
Yeah, not like a bag just for that, but he has some inner pockets where you see him some money that probably could be done. Difficult to believe, but possibly.
Yeah, I don't want to go in inner pockets because it's a lot harder.
Sure.
But if you had a coin purse that was carried around.
No, I think they know that these streets are a little. You don't want to be too creative with the money. But no, yeah, he throws unties all the knots that they also did themselves, kind of wait and kind of shows waves you off when there's a free time basically in the park when the other ships are maneuvering. And you head off, I guess, back.
Wherever we go next, let's not go back to Port Peril soon. These guys are more evil than faceless stalkers.
It's not evil. It's just greed.
I
What's the
mean, that's
difference?
the way of the world. Sometimes you have to grease the wheels a bit. But good job with those guys. Alter.
I don't have the patience for those kind of people.
I mean, sometimes you just have to let it go, and you know.
Let it go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you put the new wind to good use.
Oh yeah. So get out the cloud, pluck
It's
it up a
quite-
little bit.
Yeah, it's quite a thing, really. Like, I mean, the speed is big. Like, obviously, it's a sort like this is how fast a sailing ship could go in good conditions, right? It's not like you're like outpacing everybody else in the water, so it's fast, but not like insane. But it's like you need very little effort to just like to make it go, right? It feels very smooth and easy, and it is quick for sure. It is very quick. And yeah, you make very good progress during the days.
Ship just became a jet ski.
Exactly. In the 3 days, travel back up. A little bit of travel time, a little bit of chance for always a little bit of a chance, That's on the 4. Oof. Johnny gets to roll the D20 for the random encounter this time.
You're muted, but I think he said like "let's go" or something.
Let's go.
Say nat 20. I don't
Oh,
think
he
you
said
see a
nat
nat
20. Then
20.
there's a big fight, nat 20. Like an extreme instant death fight. Okay, no, the travel is pretty uneventful.
Apparently,
You obviously
at 20 is a lesser death every time.
exactly. No matter what your level,
Oh my god.
it's your time to go. No, you travel along. You don't see really anything of interest. The days are just quiet. You go kind of too fast to even really like get much of a look at. I mean, obviously you see the surroundings, but you don't go like super close to the coast if you're going at this speed, and you make just good headway. And after 3 more days in the, I guess actually, yeah, it would be in the evening of traveling. So that you have the familiar sight of coming. If you remember, like on actually, the line did force you all to here. You are, on your way to this beautiful patch of land over here. The beautiful land of old Salt Reef. Oh, good old Ben up there in the corner in the coffee stain. I forgot all about it.
He's still there. He's
He's still there. Yeah, and yeah, in the evening you see like very few lights, but some light from the town. The normal amount. Not scaring you when I say very few. Yeah, and I guess you bring the ship around to dock.
Yeah.
And just so you know, at this point, it's this was on the 23rd, and then it was a few more days. So it's now the 26th. Just so you have an idea of how long you've been outside the town for. You left on. Wow, it's been that long. You left.
Months.
No.
No, it's been 18 days, 17 days. It's just over 2 weeks. So it's been a while. It's been a good length of time since you've been here. But yeah, you see home again.
And sorry, what time was it?
It's in the evening. It's like it's the sun's about to like in the
Sun's
process
about-
of setting. Quite like really seeing it home. It really does like for you like all you from it like it's how beautiful it is. Like the crystal clear water and the sun set like reflected off of it, and the quiet of like after seeing Port Peril. I mean it was pretty scummy. Like the people there with knives at their belt. Kind of like drinking in the streets, like people sleeping in the gutters. Being out of there and somewhere just almost feels just clean and fresh. It's quite nice.
Well, it seems to still be standing. Fortunate in that, at least.
Yeah, it's nice to be back. Somewhere where people are nice and honest, and so
You want to get a drink before we split at the tavern? I mean, the beer is bad, but it tastes like home.
Is my connection causing issues?
Oh, yeah. Jack is sounded fine to me, so maybe
Same.
Can you hear us, Nate? Nate, can you hear us, Mika?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's laggy as hell.
No?
Hmm.
Okay, laggy as hell.
Seems better now.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, I think
See
my
if-
internet might be. Because
I'm sure it's better now.
Yeah.
Pixel was just asking if we want to get a drink at the inn.
yeah,
The Oyster's Pearl.
yeah, of course.
Indeed, the good old Oysters Pearl. It's been a while. And yeah, as you get back, there is certainly, not quite the same level of like excitement as like for instance when you finished Bandits, you came back. But people are very happy to see you. They are kind of very much.
Drinks of the house, I'd imagine.
Yeah, the first round. But then some of them
Oh,
see
sure.
some of the
Oh.
equipment you have brought back with them, the gleaming weapons and armor, the full plate that Nate has now equipped himself with, and they decide one round is probably enough to be getting on with for then perhaps
We
you
had
buy
to
next
kill
round.
for this.
Okay, they buy you another round. It's quite easy to. Okay, yeah, no.
I'll take it.
Would I enter the tavern with full plate on?
No, okay. I guess you
I
take.
bet
Okay,
I
you want
would,
to take home all your
yeah.
stuff? Okay, I don't know. I thought maybe you went
Hmm.
straight, like before you went home, right? Kind of thing. But
Yes.
no, if you go home and drop off some of your gotten gains, I would say ill-gotten, but your gotten.
I go
gains,
straight for the tavern. I
Yeah, you go straight. You've got the
before,
fancy new gun. Yeah. You've got the gleaming sword. Yeah, though I mean there
It's in
are
a
a lot of
sheath. You can't even see it.
there are a lot of people like asking like, what's it like there? You're back from Port Peril? Like what is it? Is it as amazing as they say? Streets paved with gold?
Mm,
Streets paved with shit.
It's like
it's
like a little
it
kid asking
is
this,
it is a
shit.
large city.
Still smell.
Tons, so many people, so many ships, so much going on.
Wow, a
But-
city, huh?
Still smells
the
like
people.
Ilsa back in my day.
Yeah, people are nothing like they are here.
Oh, but I guess if we go there, then the people are just like they are here.
There's about 10,000 times more people there than there are here.
10,000?
All around.
Like, all of that.
That is this much. Also.
This much? 10,000 plus 10? Wow, so many people.
Not that stupid.
Exactly.
Come on.
I mean, it's like a fucking 6-year-old asking you about what it's like. Maybe he's just
Oh,
stupid.
okay.
It's like a little kid who was asking.
What's this kid doing in a tavern? Get out of here.
Come on, you see
Sponsored.
medieval times? You see medieval times they fucking make the kids not like one tavern in the bar. His parents having a drink, relax. The bars
not
tell the
about
fun,
coolness.
like all the fun storytellers use the taverns.
True.
Alright, fine.
No, it's
I'll
all
buy
good.
get a beer.
You get a bit. The kid brings you. It's like you realize you're the guy working behind the counter. Okay, no, you get a bit, and there are a lot of questions. Like you being like, yeah, what was it like? But you're back for good now. Like what did you learn? Or like what's happening? Is it safe? I mean, if you like basically getting the general atmosphere in the town, if you like, I'm assuming you ask around a little bit, there hasn't been any more attacks, so people at least like kind of relax a bit more. Like it's 2 weeks is pretty long. Like you've been getting attacked quite recently before, so now it's been like quite a while since the first attack. Like I mean, the campaign started on the night of the first attack, right? And that was like a month and a half ago, so it's starting to
Yeah.
like the fear is starting to die down in the town. People are less so walking around with weapons on like they used to be.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah, I think generally I'm pretty positive about the whole adventure we've had.
Mhm.
But yeah, the world's big. Oh, it got bigger.
How big?
Joshua muted, but he said, "Oh my."
Yeah,
I know.
cool. I'll just got a mouthful of.
Yeah. He's like,
That
how
big.
big is it? I'm like, so big.
Yeah. Wow, so big. Wow. Yeah, it
But
is like-
we will be back for a little bit.
Great.
Might need to venture more
Mm.
to find out what exactly happened.
Getting on. Yeah, I mean, there's other like more serious adults like also listening in who are kind of like looking a bit grave as they know, probably the situation isn't completely finished. But at least like they're, the children seem to be fairly relaxed.
Because we do also kind of owe Hazi an update.
I hope he's still alive and kicking.
Because we did learn more about the thing.
Yeah.
We might want
Do-
to maybe send someone else there. It's quite a
I
travel.
don't think we can really afford to do. I think it needs to be us.
But it is the opposite direction of Naruma, right?
Well, Naruma's east, right?
Yeah.
Like inland.
And that's like
This is
north.
inland, and this is
That's
like further along the
northeast.
coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, northeast. I mean, it's pretty.
So at least it's kind of.
It's not the opposite direction. Sure.
It's not the opposite
Exactly.
direction. It's kind of just like like
Definitely out of the way.
out of the way for sure. Yes.
Yes, I think we owe him that much.
Plus, he may have again more information on the other tribes.
So we're planning to talk to Shelby about our discoveries, I'd imagine.
Yes, maybe we can get Shelby together with
Oh, the birdie guy.
Marak.
Elder. Yeah.
Wait, who are you trying to think of? Oh, yes, the what's it called? I think I made it.
The document's here.
I put it in-
Marak, yeah, senior, well respected about it.
Hmm?
Yeah, maybe we can get them together. It would be faster.
Sure. Do you try to do that tonight, or?
Yeah, I think we should do it.
Right. So I
If
guess
it's just
maybe.
the two of them, I think we have time.
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I mean, it's like sunset. Like people still go off for a few hours. Okay. So I guess maybe Quicksilver to find Marek and like kind of maybe Nick goes near Shelby and you kind of I don't know, take them somewhere. I don't know, maybe on the coast or like near the dock or somewhere, just like quiet. You can talk. That makes sense.
Perfect.
Or
Yeah, exactly.
sure,
Yeah.
sure. Okay. So you go get you go get Shelby. She quickly answers the door as always, and she looks not too. She always looks a bit stern, but not too apprehensive when she opens the door. She looks pleased to see you, of course, and you explain that you got some of the shares. It's like, but you wanted to also do it when Marek was there, and she like nods and so yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense. He knows much and is not from these parts, and that which means sometimes he has a better eye for things.
Yeah.
She follows you to the dock or to a quiet bit of a beach. And yeah, you go find Marek. He's what do birds
Bird
do?
shit.
You doing bird shit? Exactly, you doing the birds. shit.
Sitting on the roof.
I know. Sitting on the roof, just like pecking away. So who knows what birds be
wisest
doing and
of
all
birds.
that? The wisest of birds, exactly. Like
Bird
pecking a
doing?
stone on the ground. But yeah, he sees you going. He's like, Crixa?
I have returned and with news.
What news?
We are also informing Shelby. We maybe should talk. Follow me.
Lead way. Yeah, and you out here and Johnny, maybe you were waiting at the beautiful beachfront, watching the sun finish setting when the other two bring over and the six of you and just maybe sit down like some rocks or a bit, I think, unless you wish to stay standing. They're quite old, they wouldn't mind a little bit of sit down, even if it is on just stand. Same with Nate, And Shelby is like, well, tell us what you've learned.
I'll look to Altair to see if he wants to go. Have a go at it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to even go into all of it
No.
specifically
It's
because
kind of the bullet
goddamn.
points. Mhm.
Here you go. It's
Yep.
the information. Like we met with her contact, and here's
Mhm.
what we learned from him, and we also met up with what was his name? Brian. Yep, the bookkeeper,
Brian.
who's part of the Pathfinder Society,
Pathfinder lad,
who gave
go
us
ahead.
more information on what the orange gemstones that we found
Mhm.
were, and that
We
looks
make
like
sure to share these names, right?
I remember you Okay, so all these as well, including notes. And it's checking
Unseen
you.
Stalker? Is that what it's called?
Unseen Stalker was called a Faceless Stalker.
Faceless Stalker.
Yeah.
You did someone take? Remember, like when you sold all the alien stones, and the guy made like the kind of compassy thing from it. Did someone take that? I'm trying to remember. You remember what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
I thought Crixel did, but
I think I did as well, but
I
I
think
just
you
have a
did well.
Wayfinder on my equipment, but
I think you also did that well. I remember you. I remember like you took when you left one stone with like the kind of
Yeah.
gear, like the special kind of like
I
things attached to it.
still have one of those in the
Oh, okay. I think that must be the one that
Oh.
then, yeah, you kind of like set up into this sort of like little thingamabob. So it was kind of like, pointing in a general direction. Just out of interest, because it was pointing in a specific direction when you were in Port Peril. And from here, actually, it points, if you're getting out, maybe when you talk of it, kind of uses like a visual aid. It points much more straight north, kind of from your point of view now, than so much to the northeast as it was before.
You muted us.
So,
yep. Sorry. I guess that kind of makes sense considering we have gone further east than north recently, like to get to
Yeah.
Old Salt Reef, right?
But it would mean it's still relatively close, right? If it changes that much, it should
Yeah. It could just be up here,
should be around maybe yeah.
which is
or maybe
that's
like-
kind of towards where the camp was, right, for Hazi and them.
Kind of.
Yeah, and I guess which
I
direction
mean, if it
is,
does point there, that would be interesting.
the city of Neruma?
Naruma is like almost straight to the east of there. But sorry, but in general, like as you go through the conversation, Shelby's like face is kind of like, hackers do lose. I admit I'm not. Perhaps maybe I was much familiar with the creatures, but if it was, it has skipped my mind these years in quiet. But they sound like a nefarious enemy indeed. But as you kind of like, you talk, like maybe you mentioned something about Naruma, she's like, but I mean, perhaps I do not know if it is really good news, but I have been in close contact with them recently. You remember I had letters done, and they actually have said there's been a decrease in the attacks recently, and it seems that the lizard folk have retreated in some contexts. They were at least 2 camps that were previously controlling, which the fighters in Naruma managed to retake or overthrow, push them back. But it seemed they did not spend much bloodshed defending them.
That's good.
Indeed.
Yeah, so maybe we aren't really needed there.
He
That's
showed
the
So
role.
even
like
so, Tisgar was a faceless stalker, leading his own clan. But maybe, as the stalker, he also secretly led other lizard clans, or why would they?
It
Stop
could
attacking.
be correlated, but not causation, right? Like they're both, or there might be some leader above them within the Ogolthu, right? Who controls the Faceless Stalkers. And maybe there's another Faceless Stalker who was controlling some of these other tribes that was attacking Naruma.
And
It's
maybe
also possible that they just don't have the forces to continue fighting right now.
True. Although
yes.
it does seem, from what I remember Brian telling us, Ben is too happy for his own good. Brian said that they put these plans in motion, and it's not so much for their own conquest, but rather they're just wanting people out of this area, out of the shackles, going to reclaim. So any losses in the long run are good.
Oh, yes, you are right. They don't care about the lizards.
No, they
I'm
are a
gone as
tool
well.
to their ends and nothing more.
Dangerous enemy.
Very. And if these losses then lead to more tribes joining the fight, right?
In the long run,
they play these
we will
200
exterminate
IQ
ourselves.
games. They think very much in the long term and not so much on the small scale battles. At least that's what I've
a
seen
bit
together
hard
from what
for me
Brad said.
to really think about these plans. Right? I mean, if they're smarter than us, how can we?
well, I am a genius.
Again, the
Can
How
we
you-
outthink them?
you do things that they couldn't foresee, that they couldn't necessarily game plan for.
Shit, they're gonna flop playing session without me.
Exactly. Now what, huh?
Secret text conversations.
Fuck.
So you're saying we should just do the unexpected?
To a degree, I mean, I think they obviously. I don't think they expected the four of us to go and figure out that their leader was a faceless stalker and take him out and put in a new leader. I don't think they would have seen that. So we've already turned some things, and maybe or maybe not, the turnaround in Naruma was along or within their plan or not. We don't know. But the idea is if you can start to cut into their plans in certain areas, is how you beat someone who's way more intelligent, or just straight overpower them. That just seems less likely for us.
They already lost once. So, if this being is alone, we can kill it.
On the other hand, the most unexpected thing for the saviors of all Salt Reef might be to
Destroy it.
to try to find the trade route we were talking about before.
Oh.
I sure would not expect that from us.
Just fuck
Who
off,
expects
yeah.
us to become a merchant?
I don't think we have to look at this.
We'll ruin
Every
all our
single
plans.
action we do has to go against some grand plan.
Every morning you just like
Not
pour
to
a
that
beer on your head
degree.
instead of drinking it. I like that. They never saw that coming.
It's like they'll never expect this, and you just like throw the beer over your shoulder. yeah, you're right, but it also doesn't matter.
Oh,
But I
It's
like
within
the excuse.
I was just thinking, you know.
Moments of doing the
I like-
unexpected, not always doing the unexpected.
But going east does not sound bad. If this is a long-term plan and they have retreated for now,
Mhm.
maybe we do not need to dig where there is no fertile ground.
Right. That's why I do think us checking back in with Hazi gives us a better understanding of what's happening within the tribes potentially.
It'll be a short journey with the cloud.
True.
You do remember there was a little bit over foot, which,
Yes.
from camp, which wouldn't be super fast. I can check to see, in case you're like, well, you estimate this, you're talking about how long the travel takes, I imagine. In which case, let me,
The
see
thing
what it is.
still helps a little bit. We can hustle longer.
okay. So change your...
But that's on minutes, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's very short still in general. So like, okay, before you fought Tisgar, you fought Hazi back to camp, that took...
I think it was like 5 days on boat ish, or 2 days on boat, 5 days on land. I can't remember.
let me see. Arrive at camp.
Does anyone have a constitution of 0? Constitution
Me.
modifier? Okay.
Let's see.
So that would
it
be
took-
minimum.
It's 4 days to get to the camp where you first went. It was 2 days by boat, 2 days on land to get to the
Okay.
camp. And from the camp to the town, it is another 4 days actually.
Okay.
So it is 8 days each way.
But now we can hustle for 20 minutes instead of 10.
It is 7 days, 23 hours, and 40 minutes each way.
Can it be?
Can you really only hustle like 20 minutes a day?
Normally 10.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it is 8 days each way. So it isn't a short trip to go to Hazi's
Mhm.
village. It's
Right.
I mean, it's twice as long as it takes to get to Port Peril now. Overland travel is a
Yeah.
lot slower than ships for you at this point.
Although, isn't it
And the-
faster now for us in the bigger boat with the 20-foot movement of?
I think technically maybe you would cut off 1 day each way, but
Yeah.
it used to be 2 days
To
on
be
the
a
water
week
and then
each.
6 days. Yeah, so it'd be a week each technically, yes.
And
Yeah.
just to be sure, that river that is close to the village is nowhere large enough for
No, I mean, not at that point. It would be larger, maybe for like a very small barge, not the ship you were using. And regardless, like it like changes and goes down, like more like different things gets the actual water, right? Like that. It was that wide at the camp, which was already 2 days inland from like where you actually docked the boat.
Gotcha.
So it doesn't lead smoothly out to the water, I'm afraid, or to the ocean.
Alright. Well, I think.
Otherwise,
we
you would have
should
just attached by that,
do
and set over. Yeah, it is. Yeah, of course. Okay, so you chat with Shelby. Says like, I mean, if you say now the time maybe isn't too much of a concern, it does not hurt to spend 7 days to potentially let our ally know what he needs to look for, or if they have news for us. But
Indeed.
it,
Yeah, I mean, it looks quite all right here in the village.
indeed,
I mean, we are all really happy to see that it's going so well.
I'm glad. I assume so.
You know,
I'm
that
glad
life
you've
is
seen it.
slowly returning to normal.
Indeed, it seems Royal may not have put the. Well, I may not finish it permanently, at least for maybe our town, be out of the woods. Out of the. They wouldn't say out of the woods, they would say like out of the shallows. Yeah, out of the shallows.
Nice.
Shelby's like, and I admit it's good. I'm glad you get to spend some time on a boat again, Nate. Are you finding it to your liking?
Yeah. It's in great shape.
Good. It's been a long time
Yeah.
since the Lost Tides got to see, maybe not action, but just to see a bit more of this world. It eases my heart to know it can still do its job well.
Yeah, you maintained the boat well, and we didn't have any issues on
Good.
with the boat, and we took a
It's
good
not
care
with the boat itself, more the sailors.
I mean, I'm sure it will come back to Nate in time. It was alright to this day.
So, you do
Just
have
all right.
history?
I mean, compared to me. Sorry, Trix.
I think kind of looking back and forth between them. You do have history?
She kind of looks at you, Nate, a little bit. I would have thought maybe you would have mentioned it on your journey.
I mean, history, of course. At our ages.
She kind of looks at you quick, so yes, you thought we were like this forever?
Oh, no, I assumed you were not born like that. I mean, the two of you together. No? Have shared stories?
We spent probably more days under the stars on a ship than you two have, at least for now.
I knew you were a pirate.
She kind of chuckled and she's like, and now I assume Nate would have probably let that slip. It's okay, Nate. He's young.
Oh, Shelby, your name was not forgotten in Port Barrow.
Oh, that's good to hear at least.
Now, what was the nickname?
Ah,
Did they have one?
they have one. I don't think so, actually. Oh, did I make them?
Oh, damn. Yeah, might have been something.
Might have.
Like Pirate Perch or, I mean, something, right?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
sure
I
if
think-
I wrote it down though.
I think I did.
I
I
didn't.
definitely forgot to write it down. Maybe if I actually forgot, maybe I remember next time when I look through the word, if I try.
Okay.
Good.
And she's like, no, I am happy to let you use the ship for at least a while longer. It is better than seeing it grow barnacles in the dock.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you. So,
Oh,
yeah.
We appreciate it.
She nods. Yeah, Marek has been pretty quiet for all of this. But then he
Just the
kind of
occasional
like...
squawk.
Yeah, it's an occasional squawk. Indeed. But
Bird jokes for
and
days.
then he's like, I feel this not over yet. Much still to happen to you four.
Particularly Crixel. He
Particularly
is the kind of guy who
Crystal.
has a lot of things happen to him.
Tengu like that. Our job to be strong enough to bear it.
Yeah, kind of like crocodile.
Yeah, yeah.
I think we should start looking into subdermal metal coatings for your head.
Mm.
Yeah. It did
Well,
not
yeah,
used to be
have
this
you-
shape.
Yeah, like knocks on his head and he hears some like kind of like metal noise. He's like,
Like
many
metal
tengu,
plate.
many tengu, more metal than feather at some point. Like that's why I have to be careful. Good swimmer, no sink in water, Quicksilver.
That's what is going wrong, I think. I'm becoming more mud than feather.
Bad. Keep feather.
How is family? Everyone okay?
They good. They kind of thinks for a second. They miss you, but no need migrate sometime.
I will always return, but you know me, I'm bad with tight spaces.
He kind of looks to Johnny, kind of cocks his head. It's like, you think he always return?
Johnny?
I didn't quite catch that.
Crystal said, like they were like they miss you because like he always return, and then he kind of cocks his head to you, and he's like, "You think he always return? He take risk."
Big risk.
Well, broke here, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny's quite adept at
He
bringing
has-
Crixel back. We'll put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is probably the best Tengu one can have. Because all
He
the
looks- he,
bad
like, thumps
things,
up the
the
feathers,
really
you know, like,
bad things,
Yeah.
the really bad things happen only to him.
Excellent Tengu, very good.
And
Point of Tengu.
as long as bad things only happen to him, and I, for instance, am fine, I can help him.
And he bears it well. Yes,
It's a
takes it
perfect
like two
strategy.
Tengu.
Oh,
I-
like three, 5 even.
Wow. Excellent. You keep going, Crixel. You make good name for Old Sword Reef.
Yeah, I think Kirk is just like staring at the ground, like ashamed at this point. Embarrassed.
Well, he's also like, so this is my lot in life, huh?
I'm the guy who's a fucking punching bag.
And so really what it is Tengu are good luck because they absorb all the bad luck.
That's literally what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like literally the law in the world.
It's like that, you know, what is my purpose in life? It's to
You take Chris.
it's to die.
I need to make a meme of that. Oh, no.
Oh no. Yeah.
Fairly real character, lads.
Mhm.
Remember that.
Thank you.
I have so much.
And eventually, for Crixel, it will build brain damage. But
But thank you for
Maybe it did
being
already.
well protected.
Yeah, Tengus don't talk like this because, you know, any
Oh, yeah.
racial thing is because
He's
they
got
don't
a
have
lot of
to.
brain injuries. You should have known him when he was young. Most eloquent man in the world.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
But okay, Shelby's kind of watching the news, and she's like, "Well, thank you for the tidings. I will perhaps, if your journey to Numa is not needed, I will at least write them a coded letter with the information."
Mhm.
And
We might still do it, I think, but I think the more pressing is let's go back to Hazi. Just check in, make sure everything's okay. If he's got new news, fill him in on what we learned.
Mhm.
And then whether we go straight to the room if there's something pressing that we learn there, otherwise we'll come back here and reassess.
that's excellent. Okay, and she's like, says, "Well, you know," she kind of looks out at the sun. It's not like kind of fully below the ocean, and she's like, "I suppose it is." She kind of like smokes a crystal past my bedtime as an old woman and all. And she kind of gets to her feet, like kind of groaning, kind of like exaggeratedly, like, you know, and then just like casually walks off.
Perhaps Nate can help you home.
She doesn't return, and she just keeps walking. Marat kind of squawks with laughter. He's like, and he's like, "You stay home, family tonight, Pixel?"
I will.
He kind of like gestures you with a wing around you. Let's go say ho.
Yeah, as we're walking home, I'm like, you know what gives me strength? All these treasures, and I'll start showing them the various magic items I've got, like excited
Very
kid.
good. Yes, you can like look at them kind of like this, right? High quality, yes. And yeah, they everyone spends the evening kind of enthralled, by your either tales or just if not just by the items themselves, as you explain how they work. I think you were very inquisitive and curious by nature. And
Nice.
yeah, anybody else you can do what you wish in the evening. Otherwise, it passes a lovely, quiet night home, and the morning
At the
rises.
tavern.
Party at the tavern.
Yeah.
All the
The
old
boomer
folks
party.
getting all wasted. Yeah, all the old people you enjoy, having your classic like baccarat group back together again. They playing that bingo all night long.
Playing cards.
Going crazy up in here. And,
Staying up late till like 11.
mm,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wild.
Yeah, telling people scary stories about Tengu demolishing people with their beaks.
Oh my god.
Don't name names, obviously.
Yeah, of course not. We came upon a wild Tengu.
Of course. Okay, cool. And yeah, you get a nice vest, and then I suppose in the morning you just straight. Do you want to leave today for the for Hadzi?
I think so.
Yeah.
Probably have to
Yeah.
replenish some of the food stocks. I don't think we've been keeping super close track of that. So
Yeah, maybe I
Yeah.
don't leave her like right in the morning, but like somewhere around afternoon or something.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
I
mean,
spend a
I'd
little bit
like
more
to do
time.
fairly early morning. Just
Yeah,
get ahead of
you
it.
could finish the sailing today easily enough.
Yeah.
Like, that would
Early
be-
bird and so on.
Well, you should know all about that, quick. So.
Or Fredo. Yeah, it's just like we've been going for like weeks on the at this
It
point.
is true. You have been traveling a lot. Like it is all.
We
lot
just
on
like
ships,
leave
and it doesn't
immediately
hurt.
after.
Yeah,
You see,
it also-
that
Like
is
one
why
night.
I suggested we stay in the inn back in Port Peril.
it's
No,
not
I just mean the people. I'm not a people person, but we won't see them for a while.
You're a people bird.
Birds are
He's a
People.
bird, really.
a bird.
A birdly bird.
A bird.
Bird is
A
bird.
people person. Not a bird. Birds and bird.
Birds and bird.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but it is a good point. I mean, you have been gone for like a month. Like, you could spend a day or two if you wish, but if not,
I think after like checking in, not that it matters. I would like had like done for anyone who wanted to join like a drink with good old Ben.
oh yeah, Ben is he's like said, we've had some real adventures
The
back here.
eternal
where you've been
smile. Yeah.
Transit voyage. And then you have some nice chats with him. It seems like it's quite easy in the town right now when there's no tax to be a guard. Live in the high life.
I ask after like how things have been going with the ladies ever since we built him up on our last visit.
Like, I mean, I don't want to kiss and tell, but
Of course.
it's a little bit not too bad for God.
Oh, so
Can I do a lie to me? Check on
Lie to
that.
me.
It's basically
Yeah.
just
I mean, you think it has been going better as before, whether or not that's a third world good for someone like Alta. I mean,
But is
you'd
it
say,
like
right?
better than zero, right?
It's better than zero. It's better
Okay,
than zero.
yeah.
It's better.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but yes, you have a fun few drinks with him. But yeah, if you wish to just set off again in the morning, and
I definitely would have
yeah,
headed to the ship pretty early and started getting some things ready.
okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
Alter's
seems
definitely
like-
kind of ready to be on.
all right, Alta is wanting to get done with this.
He's not going to go start chirping at everyone else if they wait, but it'll be super ready when they show up.
Mm.
I think Nate was also in favor of leaving early. What do you
Yeah.
think?
I wake up a little bit earlier than him and see him leaving from Shelby's tent. Just,
Yeah. I mean, these rumors should flying around town. Like,
Exactly.
Shelby's gonna have to do something to stop them.
Probably kill Nate.
I'm a married man. Man.
Wait, what?
Lad.
Well, yeah.
You are?
Not
This conversation
yeah, he's widowed.
Yeah, we've had this conversation. Everyone always forgets. It's like, well,
Yeah.
Sure.
yeah, he's a married man.
It's still death to you apart, you know. Like,
Exactly. Wait, no. Maybe it's beyond.
I can have your own interpretation.
yeah, but Johnny, do you
You-
wanna skedaddle in the morning, or do you wanna
Oh yeah.
take an easy day?
No.
Alright, then I don't want to hold up the party, so let's go.
Okay, cool. You start the week-long journey up towards Hazi's home. H. Cool. Let's see if there's a chance for anyone can join your week. Week's pretty long, so there's a pretty good chance these are somewhere along the road. There's a little incident. Frickstill. Okay.
Right in the
but,
middle.
Hang on.
No, but it is not that.
Like the only place you can feel safe.
Exactly, and you do feel fairly safe. As it is. I mean, it's a week, so you guys spend another week together. You're really becoming very much like roommates almost at this point, right? I mean, you're sharing like a tiny space, and now you've done it for like almost like a month and a half straight. Like maybe even getting close-ish to like kind of 2 months by the time you're back at Old Salt Reef. So I'd say, is there like a general sort of like kind of vibe in the group? Like, is somebody always, the one kind of like, telling people to hurry up to get along? Is there anybody who's like, always, wanting to slow down, like, fixing the meals, like, acting, like joking around on the trail, like, just kind of, the general atmosphere of the traveling party?
I guess I would technically be the one slowing the party down a little bit once we're actually on the road, because
Yeah, I
I'm
guess so.
going half my speed, which is just a little bit slower than their full speed.
Exactly. When you get off there, out there is, a bit of slow in the days, like, he's very careful, while the rest you're kind of just walking along the beaten path, when out there is, like, kind of hiding at the side, right? But,
Okay. I think generally I would. Well, while I was on the water, I'd be wanting to fish a little bit to provide, and then I think my general mood would be, kind of like excited, positive in
Okay.
general.
you're still keeping
Just
it
a
together.
little shady. Yeah.
Mhm.
Just,
Yeah. What about you,
like a
Nate?
nice
You
road
enjoy?
trip.
Yeah. Okay. Are you enjoying being back on like kind of the adventuring life, Nate, or is it like do you get a bit tired in the mornings with the long days, or?
Honestly, Nate is kind of enjoying it. I mean, he's
Oh,
still a bit maybe like grumpy, I guess, sometimes, but
mhm.
he's honestly quite energized by these things.
Yeah. You've
know,
you've.
Being back in action after quite a while, and
Mhm.
taking care of the kids, I guess.
Exactly right. You've been like been kind of like quiet, staying at home, not really done anything after quite an adventurous young life. So if you perhaps it brings back a little bit of the energy you had in your youth for sure. Makes sense. What about you, Johnny? Are you enjoying? Because obviously there is some
yeah.
kind of obviously for instance in this trip set there's like 6 days where you are like inland, so there is maybe a little bit of like missing the open water, but
Oh yeah, definitely.
What
Missing
about
the
you?
water heavily, but still, like on an adventure, but just
Okay.
sticking with them, but not my most favorite thing.
Mhm. But I suppose when you're like on the ship and like completely like so far as you can barely see land, that's like where you really
Oh yeah,
feel at home.
more water and vision, the better.
Exactly. Yeah. So, maybe when you see like parts of Viv, it cheers you up a little bit during the long days of marching.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cool. And then
Lock myself in there.
exactly, it isn't easy for you to I mean the route was quite straightforward, but you still had Hazi to guide you the first time. So I'm not gonna like make you do checks or anything, but the days that that you have to pay attention basically. You have to like sink back in mind, like kind of remember the routes you took before. So it's not like simple travel, and occasionally you go kind of the wrong direction, get stuck in a bit of swampland or like marshland as is common in the Southern Land region. So it's some hard days work, but at the end of the week you were fairly sure you were like kind of around the area somewhere around here was where it was meant to be, and you indeed kind of bridge over just more like not really a hill but more just like pass through like this more like bigger swampland and like trees and everything to see a more clear bit of ground. And do I have the map for what it looked like, or did I take
The
it
whole
off
thing's a crater.
the whole thing? Indeed, no. There we go. Can I activate this just so you can all remember like roughly what this place looks like? Yeah, maybe it's like a bit nicer for you. You see, like it's kind of built on the side of quite a nice lake. With maybe cheers Johnny up a little bit, and it is actually indeed in the evening when you kind of come across it. So you see some torchlight coming, or like campfires coming from the outcropping of buildings. Oh, I can turn down the brightness a little bit.
Wait, what's he doing here?
I need to put on the map that he test something at one point. Oh, they don't have use this
okay.
map, and there's also a ship which randomly here, so we're testing that. No, yeah, you're not quite this close, but you see the lights and recognize it to be Hazzy's home.
Okay.
No.
Before
we're in
he had
buildings?
warned us about going straight in, right? That some of the lizard folk may not be as open and kind to us. Do we?
Yes,
I can
pretend we are
try to
lizards
sneak in.
going to Old South Reef.
What? No, I can sneak in and try to talk to him.
Oh, yes, I
Sneak in
mean,
that-
attitude-wise.
He didn't mean burning down buildings and attacking wise.
Yeah.
I'll put on my full plate, just in case.
Okay, sure. It doesn't
Flank.
so
Do
you
you-
went where you traveled? You're crazy, man.
Want to
Like,
go alone,
right.
or back up?
You can come with.
Oh, the
Just in
classic.
case.
Those two on patrol, boys on patrol. Okay, is there anywhere in particular you're trying to like head in the village?
I mean, pretty sure this is kind of where the guy was before, right? Like,
That's where the
so-
guy was before, indeed. That was like it's
And
not
then-
actually what it looks like on the map. That was like kind of what he was using as like kind of like a place of rest,
No
like a
fuss or
room.
something.
Yeah, exactly.
But I figure we can get a general sense of Hazi's in charge still, and if he's there.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
Cool.
close
Yeah,
up.
you both of you give me some sneak
Try to make it.
rolls, some blind stealth rolls. and try to get close.
Stealthies. Blind GM.
Mhm. Cool. Okay, yeah. So you guys are quiet. At least you believe yourselves to be, as you make your way, probably skirting like kind of around the sides, maybe like through the more kind of marshy land. Kind of going slow but quietly to like kind of get over there and like head inside. And yeah, I guess you kind of like try to walk over the bridge like silently. When you see there's nobody walking around. It's at this point, it's pretty dark. Like you think that probably a lot of people have gone inside to kind of like start sleep, or head on down for the day. When you kind of get over, like kind of walking on the bridge, it creaks a little bit under your feet, Crixel, at one point, and you hear a voice in the lizard folk language you recognize, like call out from saying something from like inside the building. Both of you give me perception checks.
Mm-hmm. Blind once again.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Okay. Out here, you didn't hear Hazzy speak much of the lizard folk language when you're together, but you just about recognize this as you're not 100% sure, but you're fairly confident it's actually his tone and his voice.
Okay.
But you still don't know what he said or anything.
Hazi, is that you?
You hear like the more sound of movement, and yeah, you indeed see as he like kind of peer out of the. Wait, he's not near death. Why is he talking
Near
near death? Ah,
Oh God,
Okay.
no!
there we go.
He's already been overthrown.
He kind of peeks outside. You see, he actually is kind of. You remember, he doesn't. I mean, he doesn't wear very much. Yeah, just has that kind of simple clothing.
Yeah.
But he actually kind of looks like
He's more playing
like
the part
he's been a little bit, but also like he's been exerting himself very recently. Like you actually see a bit of like sweat on his brow as he kind of peeks outside of the of the thing, and he's like, oh. He kind of his eyes go wide in recognition. It seems to be like take him a little bit, not a little bit, like a second. He's like, ah.
We interrupted you. You alone? Kind of like try to
He
peep
kind
past
of
him.
frowns at you, like doing evening stretching strength routine.
Oh,
Good.
Okay,
that is
that
cool.
is what I
You're like,
assumed.
oh, okay.
That's what we all call it. Yeah.
He's like, you two, just you two.
No, the others are here as well. We just didn't know if it would be safe to come, through the front gates.
In town, we are only us. Yes.
He nods. Where other two? Maybe speak together.
Of course. Would it be safe to bring them here, or do you want to follow us and we can lead you back?
I can follow.
Okay. So yeah, we'll just lead him back.
Yeah,
To the party.
lead him back. He doesn't say much as they travel. Seems like he's saying the conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah, you meet up before you, and he kind of nods both at you, Nathan, and you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
Yeah, my pike.
He kinda,
What?
he's waving his hands, like I say, his weapons as well. He's
One
like,
step closer.
good to see you again. Like
Yeah.
you come to visit.
How have things been?
He kind of nods and says, we actually have. He doesn't know very quite what to say. Visitor.
Oh.
Oh.
He's like, another lizard folk and two of those weird, you can say, frog creature.
The scum.
Scum, yes. He kind of thinks, maybe 10 days ago, come here, ask where Tisgar. One had, you kind of say, one lizard folk have stone still round head. It's kind of say, we attack them.
It's nodding, I believe.
Good. And was there another transformation?
No, that one just
Okay.
maybe kind of thinks confused. What's the word for like when you not befuddle someone, like when someone is like put around your way of thinking? Not confused, like not bamboozled, like a more serious way of saying bamboozled. I can't remember, but
Confounded?
confounded. I don't know. It's like no, he said lizard folk maybe confused, maybe controlled, not know, but ye not listen to reason, or would not.
Did you kill?
We kill all. We take prisoner first. But they not say anything. They say, come find where Tisgar. Ask questions. But I not find where they from. They not say even in death.
Gotcha. Well,
We
we
have.
do
Not
have
sure.
some news
more.
for you. Yeah.
Mhm.
We've traveled out and we've learned a bit more. Both the frog-like creatures, the scum, and the faceless stalker, the transformed Tisgar, are part of potentially the same ancient species called Algolthu, I think is the pronunciation.
Go. So
Does
very
he seem
ancient
like to recognize it,
beings.
or is he trying to repeat it?
no,
and-
like he trying, like almost like he tasting the words to see if they ring a bell with him,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
doesn't seem to.
But very ancient beings who maybe controlled a lot of the planet and its area years and thousands of years ago, but eventually lost that in some cataclysmic event. But they're slowly, I think, trying to gain back the Shackles and this whole area for themselves. But they do that by infiltrating groups and leading to their own destruction. Thus, Tisgar taking control and leading them Mm-hmm. The thing is, there's usually people
Therefore-
above even them. There might be more Tisgars, as well as those who lead Tisgar and his kiln, and his like.
Yeah, he looks quite worried by this. It's like, then they send more to my home.
Possibly. Also, the orange stones that are floating around,
Mm.
they serve a few purposes. One of them is it allows them to speak the language so that
Ulatki.
they can understand the scum. But there's a side effect of that, which I think you may have hit the head on, which is it starts to kind of almost dull their own brain's capacity to fight back.
Mm.
So it can
Lizard folk
slowly make you.
without mind. Dangerous.
Mhm. Yeah, it comes to their thinking. However, and then I gesture for Kirk, so I'm like, well, we did learn one thing, which is if used with a wayfinder, it actually gives directions, like towards a source of some kind.
Direction where?
So yeah, I ask her to show, and I don't know if it's still pointing straight north or not. Now that we're
Yeah,
here.
that will be interesting to
Yeah.
see. Yeah, so I think Nate has it, so yeah.
Yeah,
It is
I'll
Oh, great.
pull it
Thank you,
out
Kirksel.
of my pocket.
My bad. I thought Kirksel had it.
I have the Wayfinder, so yeah, we could gotta combine.
yeah. So basically, the way is like
Power
that. You
tools.
could, if you wanted to, the way it would normally be used with a wayfinder, you could do that, and it did show direction. But that also kind of made the
Ah.
wielder have both the power to speak language, but also have the befuddling effect. But the
Mhm.
thing that Hector made, like basically only shows the direction, doesn't do the language stuff, anything like
Ah,
that,
cool.
but isn't like
So a
requiring
safer
you to
way.
get exactly a safer way that doesn't give you all the benefits, but does a directional thing.
Cool.
We do that one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
From there, it is. I mean, like it's close enough as north still. Like whether or not maybe it's like a few degrees a different direction,
Right,
but it's
okay,
it's
cool.
Hard
close
to say,
enough.
yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's hard to say at this point.
Hmm.
He's like north here.
When we were down in Fort Peril, it was a bit more of the northeast. So I think that generally means we're getting a little bit closer. Although it has
We do
not
not.
changed drastically since the Old Salt Reef.
Could it be moving around? I can't really remember what was said.
It's possible. We do not know its origin.
Yeah.
But I think that may be where we
Ryan.
want to go.
Ryan thought it was where the creator might be.
Mm-hmm.
I can look at Hazi and be like, we do not know these parts. Do you know what lies north? A city? A ruin? Or just wild until sea?
Yeah.
He kind of
Another
looks a
thing.
bit confused for a second, and he's like, "Not much, even wild, maybe." Kind of think. He's like, maybe 20-mile north, then only ocean. Lands are to, he thinks, northeast, quite east.
Yes, not there. I also thought it would be pointing towards the seas. So
They appear to be somewhat aquatic in nature.
yes.
So that would
Do,
make sense.
do your people know about any maybe cities underwater or settlements?
Our own Atlantis.
Stories tell, in time many long ago, there was many land underwater.
Before the eye, correct?
Before I. But even before I. In long ago.
What is that called before the Starfall? Is that what it's called?
The eye, I mean, well, give me a lore. Is there like a lore?
Probably society.
No,
Or
I guess law
Shackles.
society. I guess law society. Or if you have something more specific, like law sailor, that you would also be relevant here.
Yeah, I have
Or one of
sailing,
them asked,
so I'll
okay,
use
you also
that.
do that.
Blind GM.
Okay, yeah, no, okay, oh wait, quickly, you did law fishing as well, okay. Not directly fishing related, but you rolled really good because you actually more. Okay, you think, yeah, the eye was, sometime around like Starfall, but you're not really sure how long ago that was.
Mm-hmm.
But Outer, you've heard the fishing stories of when the ocean used to be a much
Crixel.
easier place. Sorry, Crixel, but when it used to be a much easier place to go to. And you're familiar with actually the Eye of Bendigo is not did not come into being very closely related to when Starfall actually was. The Eye of Bendigo is actually a fairly recent in terms of like history or
World
thing
history,
actually
yeah.
like kind of exactly for it to really like appear. It was about like in between. I mean, you're not you don't know that date, but it's between 1 to 2,000 years ago when like I think the Starfall people say was happened like 10,000 years ago. It's like the range people are talking about when they say it fell.
I think it
So
would have been explained to me by Marek in terms of Tango lifespan. So
Yeah,
about
exactly. Like what
200
was like
years.
exactly 50 Tengu ago, the other 500 Tengu ago. So like,
I just say that back, yeah.
yeah, it was significantly longer.
Yeah.
What's a Tengu lifespan?
It's quick.
I think relatively normal.
Okay.
I think it's comparable.
I was wondering if it was like exceptionally short, so like it was like 1,000 generations ago, and it's like
Yeah, like, yes,
100 generations for.
Let me just double check that, but yeah. They come of age by the time they age around 15 years. Doesn't say anything else. So.
Okay. So that'd be a little bit shorter than humans, but not by much.
Sure.
Probably not. Even then, it's like maybe just it's a couple of days at the younger. It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Sorry, but what was it?
I mean, considering how Crixel lives
Yeah,
on
maybe. Tengu lifespan
Yes.
pretty short. It turns out.
Somewhat Tango child death. You know?
How
Yeah,
many
if
Tengu
it wasn't for the natural, if it was just natural causes, it would be very, decently long.
You will be back.
We'd be
But,
basically
Apparently, their
owls.
mortality rate's very low or very high.
Yeah.
But no, sorry, I'm not sure exactly what the conversation was before. Right? You
No,
asked about
I
the
think we were
eye,
just generally asking, like, when about the
Yeah,
old
yeah, okay.
civilizations and when things happened, and
Okay, yeah. But,
Ozzy,
Mhm.
are you aware of any other lizard folk, tribes around that may have gone through similar changes to the one yours did before Tisgar?
ages. You mean that we got shapeshifter infiltrate?
Hmm.
He kind of shrugs. He's like, I know of some bigger town, city, maybe not city for you people, but bigger settlement further away. I think.
They
Not
also
know
attack.
many smaller. Attack who? Not know
Others.
well, just know exist. And he says, not sure if many smaller tribe around. We live. You kind of think. Self-contained. Efficient.
In better news, potentially, we did learn the bigger human settlement, Naruma, to the east and south of here, I'm guessing, is that had been under attack from larger lizard folk lands is no longer. They seem to be able to have pushed back and stop them from happening.
It looks a
Retreated for
bit
now.
like what's it called? Like kind of mixed emotions,
Right.
obviously
A
all
little
those people.
apprehensive because it's like, well, it's good, but it's also
Yeah,
like, that's
you
a lot of
think
lizard folk. And,
they also being controlled.
Possibly, right? If that is out of the ordinary and they're being led by someone like a Tisgar, then yes, right? They're purposely being led to the slaughter.
Do you have some? Are you in contact with other lizard man tribes, maybe?
Kind of shakes head. No, but maybe can be. But now worried others work for who Tisgar worked for. Worried
It's
about
definitely
town.
possible, and a lot of it would be they'd be unknowingly working for them, right? It could just be like, obviously you are an ancient people. You've been here for hundreds, thousands of years. Is if you have leaders who speak to the strength of the people from back then, wanting to reclaim those titles, or that their strength, right? That plays in to maybe the hearts of some of the people.
Yeah,
Make
he
lizard
looks
folk
like
great again.
as he looks like a bit like kind of awkward. He's like, not kind of looks like he doesn't know what to say. It's like lizard folk, once strong, yes, but also lose land to human in past. Human.
I'm not
is
denying that.
land.
Humans
not-
bad.
Thank you, lizard folk once friend before human attack.
Better and
He's-
skill.
Yeah,
Strong
but he looks
one.
a bit awkward. Like he's
And
like.
suddenly, I'm like, I'm an elf. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Really pointing
like-
those ears.
No, it's again. I'm not trying to judge anyone. It's more of, I think, by the opposite, right? Is if they infiltrated some of the human settlements, they could be pushing for expansion, right? Push the lizard folk back because they are the invaders or whatever it is, right? Like they're playing both sides of this conflict because at the end of the day, what they want is the mutual destruction.
He kind of looks like they sort of neither base bad, just want what best for them.
Right. And in the end, I think there's people like us, which is we don't want that. We want to be able to live in harmony, like be able to survive and not control each other or dominate each other.
But how I know if lizard just actual lizard who want land back, or if they bad controlled lizard, how I tell difference.
Does it matter?
So,
Kind of thinks for a second. He thinks, do we kill all humans who want more land?
Maybe.
He got then many to kill.
so
Especially, do not go to Port Peril.
What we do in your home, bad. No purpose to it. Not need land, not want it. But if actual home wants, then many lizard may fight for.
Yes.
Okay.
So if we decide to head towards Naruma, could we maybe get some lizard man friends with us to maybe we can try to figure out stuff and do the same thing that we did here, like create a truce between our peoples to stop the fighting. But I think
We
you
have-
have power to force truce.
I don't know.
No.
We have made one truce, but if there is many clans, we do not know.
Yeah.
We
it's-
don't know what's the situation there, but if we had proof of that humans and lizardmen can work together and be friends again, and maybe we could convince those people to stop fighting.
Well, I think Naruma is not attacking lizard folk, they're defending.
Yes, of course.
For now, but they did push back. It sounds like to some of the smaller encampments. It's when did they call that enough? It's a very tricky situation that we've found ourselves in, because while our two smaller groups can come to this agreement and understanding, it is much more difficult the larger the group gets, because individually none of us have that power.
He knows even
Or this
now
way.
I scared all four you see Vest lizard folk here. They know you not bad, but they still find hard to trust. They still not
Right.
trust.
Yeah, and it would be very much the same even in Old Salt Reef, right? It's over the years, certain ideas, prejudices fall in place, and it takes time and effort to get over them.
And
These
if
are-
it's still hard, us, not sure I want to put my people risk to go to Numa and hope they not kill one side.
It's really
Is it-
more of a. I think we can go there to try to discuss it and persuade them not to become the aggressor. Try to inform them that of this, but there's a risk everywhere we go that any established city or settlement could be led by a Tizgar.
Yes, these are murky waters. I do not know cities or wars. I say we cut off the head.
Really,
of the
Johnny, we
beast.
need you to be able to see through the disguise. Can you do that?
Where is John?
He's in the dark.
It's ama-
He's
it's
got
amazing
the
you
dark.
can see
Literally
anything.
in the dark.
He's
I'm in the
RPing the
disguise.
evening conversation, so
Yeah. Good job, you.
because my dark vision, so I can see anyway.
Ah, well, the backgrounds really help with turning the light off.
If we could find a more surefire way to make those faceless stalkers and others like them to reveal themselves, I think then we would have a lot more persuasive power on our side.
We have
Because
tried,
just like,
Baron.
remember, there was the other kind of sergeant of Tizgar who was very much surprised when Tizgar changed.
Yes, but we have tried to find this, and there is none. At least none we can
But
wield.
not that we know of yet. But again, I think we've continued to grow in ability and skills. Maybe we can find something that would help us reveal the true identity, or, a true self, true form of someone. Because that becomes invaluable when you have faceless stalkers in the world.
Well, do we try to
Yeah, I
follow
think-
this trail instead of going to Naruma?
I don't know if going to Naruma right now is the highest priority. I actually think maybe, because once we get back to our ship, right, it's a day to Old Salt Reef now. Once we get there, it's the in-between travel's the longest. But once we're in the ship, we could go back for the day, just let them know kind of what we learned from Hazi here, and then make our plans to Naruma to the east, or like gonna gesture towards, like the compass basically, and say, we try to find that in the ship.
I think we should do that, yes. It is
Because if
leading
it's
us.
straight north and it goes into the ocean, we need to be on the ship anyway, so you might as well start there. But if we go to around the north end and now it's pointing south, then we know it's on the land towards the north, shore.
But if it is in the ocean, we need to be prepared. I can swim, yes, and so can Johnny, but we cannot breathe. Well, most of us cannot breathe underwater. If it is a city below the waves, we need
True.
something.
So
Mm.
how far away was it to the coast? Not that far, right?
Like 20 miles or something.
Yeah.
To
What
the
if
north coast, you're saying?
Yeah.
Right?
what if we just travel towards the coast to see if we reach the destination that we're led towards, and if not,
I mean, I think we can infer quite a bit, though, right? Because we know that when we were in Port Peril, which is like X miles away, it was north and east by about this much. And then we were in Old Salt Reef, and it was straight north, pretty much.
Yeah.
And now we've gone a little bit further, just a little bit to the east, right? But again, north, and it's
Very
still
little
pretty much
bit,
straight
yeah,
north.
okay.
I think just by that metric, we can probably tell that we haven't swayed a great deal where we've gone past it, which means it's pretty far north. So I do
Yes.
think it's in the ocean or potentially on an island further out to sea.
Like, how does it look like ocean north here? Rough ocean.
Close to eye, yes?
Very close.
Ice to the west, right?
No, the eye is pretty much like in the
Can you go to the
you
world map?
Yes. Well, we don't. Wait, do you actually have a map that has that size? Go that far north? Maybe not. Let me see.
I mean, yeah, out of game
let me
we
show
do,
you
but
this.
like,
Yeah, out of game we do.
That's
I
clear.
will,
I'm thinking that
the Eye of Bendigo, for instance, isn't like really a static thing. For instance, I mean, it's like a hurricane, right? So it roughly same time, but it does move around a little bit. I posted it in the chat of in Discord how roughly where it can be found. So it basically is like moves around a little bit, but it's generally in kind of that almost like indentation, but it's like basically that like sort of like kind of backward C shaped kind of indent in the land, if you know what I mean.
Because where are we at on the map there?
If you on this map,
Oh, 'cause there's Port Peril. Oh, right. Oh, so it is just.
it is basically right above you at this point.
Oh yeah, I guess if you go far enough north, you get into what, Rahadum.
Yeah, if you went far enough, you went to Virgin. But basically, like now, you were like just over the border, like over
Right,
the red
right,
line.
right.
If you were like going along the coast from the Shackles.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
So we'd
Wow.
be
Look at-
sailing around a lot.
Look at
Was
Johnny and say, maybe your dream will come true sooner than you think.
I would feel.
What is Medigalti Island again?
Maybe.
Medigalti. I feel like I recognize the name.
Yeah, invite any society check.
Medigalti.
Sit if you like.
Sounds Italian.
Yeah, anyone wants to go society, and I will say.
Yeah. I don't know if it has any cultural or importance to our discussion, but
Yeah, sure, yeah. Just so you know, you'll see your like locations in the area.
oh, okay. Now I remember why.
Yeah. But it
I
doesn't
don't think
come-
there's a way that I don't.
Yeah,
By the way.
exactly. Yeah, so you like for a second the
But
name
like-
took a bell, but then what you remember comes back.
Yeah.
Just you know, I don't think anyone else rolled. Sorry, you were saying something, Johnny, though, about the eye?
I was just responding to.
Yeah, but I can't remember what you said.
Special.
You said like, hopefully not or
think
something.
that, like,
and it
the
doesn't-
interactive
It
map
doesn't-
doesn't have the eye on it.
Yeah, I know. But it's basically like in that kind of indentation shape.
Right.
In that, I mean, because it is like a permanently placing, I guess. Like it does move depending on like the year and stuff a little bit. Like not much.
Yeah.
It's basically always in this area. But like you have years, like in a bad year, you would notice like it, you know, the edge of it almost come down to like fucking all sort of reef. Like in bad years, you know, like you know, it's like you know, I mean, this kind of whole area that's on that, it's called that, but it is often buffeted by you know the outer edges of the hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this
They
used to
sell really
all be,
good
like,
rapiers in Rapier Bay.
Oh, they must.
Mhm.
Also, just so you know, I had like some things aren't like you know the exact same as in Church and House. It's
I
not like
know.
you know, for example, like you know, fucking all sort of beef in this town, for instance, and all that. But
Sure. There is Oyster Cay, which.
but
is
yeah, so Hazy is kind of like, but if in Ocean North, you can go there. You were in Little Boat, I remember.
we have an upgrade.
Mhm.
It can hold about 10 people.
It kind of seems like that good, but still.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to go sail the eye on it or anything, but like, you know.
We have the best sailor in our village. Look at Nate.
He kind of looks around to see if there's somebody else with you.
Well, he is
Well,
the
I mean,
oldest,
it's
so
an old
surely
dog.
he is best.
Ah, most experience. Looks he no strength of old.
Old man strength, yes.
Yes.
Well,
Like I
yeah.
can take you too close if you want to in the morning, but
Where?
I'm fairly sure there's no place where build those things between here and Ocean in North.
I'll look at Johnny and be like, can you do something about breathing in water for the rest of us?
Yeah, I think I can. Bro. It might be a bit problematic. Well, you know.
More problems.
Or we're going to have to go back
doesn't
to Port
last
Peril
for
and
an
get
incredible
ourselves
amount
some
of time.
potions.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty good at holding my breath, though. You know, long. years
Right.
working.
And I think
in
that's fine. But it's if we have to like days, hours underwater. That's when
Yes, ocean floor, quite far.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Oh. Huh. Wait, never mind. Actually, never mind. What the fuck?
Mm-mm.
Air bubble actually really good.
What is that?
Air bubble?
Air bubble. Air bubble is a spell. Reaction. A
Reaction?
bubble of pure air appears around the target's head, allowing it to breathe normally. The effect ends as soon as the target returns to an environment where it can
Oh,
breathe
but it's
normally.
duration 1 minute though.
Is it? What does it say?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be busted otherwise. Yeah, duration.
Yeah, it's above the.
Say.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, weirdly, but
I'll cut the
That's
next
really
one.
short.
underneath
Man,
the
this
range
is
is
fucking
saying-
say on the thing in the fucking game,
that's weird.
Yeah.
which is
Stupid game.
annoying. Oh, there.
Does it
is.
say
It's fucking
like
hidden.
at attacks?
No, it
Oh,
doesn't say. Like
should
you have
we
to
get
actually look at the
details?
details
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
scroll in.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's
Never
fine.
mind then. Yeah, it's problematic.
I know there's you're a sorcerer, right? So you can't easily swap.
I'm true.
What?
You're a druid?
Sorcerer.
Why do you only cast heal shit? You know? I don't know. But you're a druid, then it's no problem, right? You can just
Yeah,
get water breathing.
what level is water breathing as a
Water
spell?
breathing is second level.
And if you need to
Again,
cast
a
it on
minute.
multiple people,
A
yeah.
minute.
No,
Oh, no, that's a minute.
water breathing is
Times
1
a minute
hour.
duration is 1 hour. Yeah, it is 1 hour.
Okay.
But I
That's what's
can't
good.
get it for. I can get to two.
But at
people.
heightened
I have
third
to
level,
spell
that's
some
8
more.
hours. That's a big time. You know,
Yeah,
heightened fourth
but I
level, next day.
I go to level
yeah,
3, so you
yeah.
could cast it, right? Or no?
I guess
Not yet.
2 spells.
Yeah, but it targets up to 5 creatures.
What if he does target the whole party? Yeah, that is a good thing about it.
It does?
Mhm.
Yeah, for fuck's sake, okay. These descriptions here are so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I always have to use an effort, and I only ever look into it.
Yeah, when do you
But,
get access to third level spells, by the way?
Five.
In a few levels, couple levels. Like,
That we had to find a way to level up to level 5. Then we can all do it.
mm,
Then you can do.
Then you can swim through across the entire length of the ocean.
Straight route it is, guys. Straight route.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, you talk about Azzy, and Azzy is like a bit difficult on them anyway.
Yeah. How long is 20 miles traveling on by ground? For us?
Overland speed.
A day and a half? I think, right?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking that we didn't really learn all that much that would interest Shelby and the rest in the village.
2.5 days, actually.
I think the most interesting thing we really learned, right, is that another group of scum and a lizard
Yeah.
folk with the Aeon Stone showed up.
Yeah.
Asking
Azzy
if
is
they're-
like
This
not
is
sure what
more-
I do now. If they send more, they know location of town. They know
Right.
no answer. I worry, my people.
Yeah. So unless you want basically the whole village to run away to somewhere else, then the other option is to defend and fight against the others who might come looking for you.
We fight what we can, but we also many young women. Kind of thinks maybe have fun one day. He kind of looks at you for like a moment. And he's like, "You think, you people, Yorktown, let us stay?"
I was actually
Still
just
shake
thinking
his
about
head.
that.
And Quicks were like, okay.
Mate,
Worth
it is.
No,
question."
it's. I think it's a very fair question, and one that if we were to head back and try to prepare the way,
Not saying now. Not think.
right?
Think can defend, hold out, wow. But if many lizard come eventually, more, you say, leaders. I only want some more fighters, yes, but not hold out ever.
I think we will need to do some talking with Shelby and the elders of our village, but I think we can persuade them.
I stay here long as can. Also, not one leave home. many
Understood.
history here, but rather save future.
We'll try.
Hmm. He nods. It's like, but what you do now?
I think we head back to the ship.
As he nods.
Okay, yeah.
It good to see you. I hold out long. No worry, me.
Yes, you strong.
Gonna be like level 50 when you get back. Me kill hundreds of invaders. Me so strong. Me constant fight every day. Much XP. You spend 2 months on one ship, loser.
Yeah,
Me
like the
protagonist
whole like
now.
live, die, repeat scenario over and over again.
I want to die and play Hazy. I want to die and play Hazy. He's level 20.
He's so cool.
Alright, but yeah, otherwise he like kind of just like you say. But I head back now before they realize I leave. Not say you here. But I maybe start spread, he kind of thinks, idea that we maybe need leave home if have to. Just in case we find way to protect each other in future.
Yes, and I think that is a great plan because you'd rather have that conversation now than
Mhm.
when they're at your doorstep.
Yeah. And then maybe we show other city we stronger together.
Yes.
You get sort of chuckles in the background. These dumb lizards.
Lizards together, strong.
Lizards together.
Everyone's been thinking it. Come on.
Yeah. But otherwise, Hazy kind of gives you all like kind of, I don't know, a fist bump, whatever lizards do, and heads back into his village.
Kirkson goes in for the full hug.
And I guess maybe we just, you want to travel back, and we'll start next week with you returning back to Salt Reef. If there's anything else you guys wanted to do along the.
I mean, yeah, we-
By the way,
What's that?
real quickly, I was going to say, speaking of next week,
Hmm?
daylight savings hits for you guys next week.
I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It's
yeah.
after 24, so
Okay.
it would.
So we'll be
be-
back to normal time for me.
I think so, right?
Okay.
Yeah. You're right. It hits on that Sunday. Oh man.
Yay!
I
so
can never
everyone's gonna
remember
be-
this.
Yeah.
It's always a nice
Yeah,
surprise.
I don't fucking care.
It's when spring hits. Yeah.
Alrighty. And I was trying to. When did I level you to level 3? I'm trying to remember how much has happened between now and then. It was when you
After
got
we
to
killed
Port
this
Peril?
girl. Oh no, you're right. Yeah, when we got to Port Peril the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to deal with the bandits, headed back, came up here. No, I think that's enough travel. You can be level 4 now. I think that's good. And partly because I gave you all striking so early anyway, but you need to be level 4 for the math to work. So,
Hey, we bought those
I
rounds.
gave you the opportunity. I gave you the resources you needed. But
They
otherwise,
did actually give
I
me good
will-
mine, so yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's true. I should have gave you your. I gave you
Yeah.
places of shared power. Wait a second.
Thank you.
I gave you all
Much
of
obliged,
them.
much obliged. Thank you. Very
Okay,
kind.
okay. Cool. Then, we will start with you guys returning back. If you have like sort of an idea, what you think you're gonna do next, let me know.
Well, I
can
actually
update
thought
maybe a little bit.
Maybe before we go to town, we go and see at least like what direction. If you go around with the boat a little bit, see
okay.
where it's sort of pointing to, like follow that trail a little bit at least. I think that could be
Okay.
nice. So I would
Cool.
wanna do that.
Sure. Okay, cool. And then from that we cool. That's fun. Great. Okay, then thank you everybody. I will see
Yeah.
you
Thanks so much.
next time.
Thanks, guys. Good to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah, but